Who's that?
A Banoy.
Right,
What do you
on
mean,
my
who's
side,
that?
there is
I don't know.
the Damien.
Hello.
They should say hello. Hi.
No.
Hello.
Meowdy.
Howdy do.
Meowdy.
I'm Booty Man.
Hello, bun, 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 bun.
Bun, bun,
Nibbles
bun, bun,
bun.
bun.
Anyway, so now that we've gotten this far, hey Miri, why do you hate the piece of art that I drew for you?
I don't hate it. It's awesome
No,
Wow.
too.
you hate it. You hate it.
I like them. They're cool.
No, I get it. You hate it. I understand.
Nah, put sand on face.
No, it's okay.
No,
It's
gently
okay.
fluff
I
feathers.
understand.
Fluff, fluff, fluff,
Understand.
fluff,
It's
fluff,
all
fluff,
right.
fluff,
It's
fluff,
okay.
fluff,
You just
fluff,
hate me
fluff,
and
fluff,
everything
fluff,
that I
fluff,
make.
fluff,
It's
fluff,
okay.
fluff, 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 fluff.
That's fine. I get it.
Fluff, 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 fluff,
Get her.
fluff, fluff, fluff.
Each fluff is a declaration of hate.
I don't think it is.
No, it is. It is. That's the only way to take it.
I think that is the exact opposite, actually.
All of my players, once you are in, would you please be so kind as to reset your fate points? I'm deleting Icaros off the face of the map.
No.
Fucking Thanos snaps.
Yep.
She brought me back into existence only to kill me again.
Oh, well,
And I'll do it yet again.
My suffering is endless.
Oh, which one was this?
Cockamamie, cockamamie. Booty meat town.
Yeah, Bendy.
I like booty meat.
You saying silly stuff, huh?
Yeah, am I not allowed to be silly?
No. Straight man all the time. Or BAP.
I don't want to ill.
Literally just said
Ew.
Bendy's kryptonite.
Ew. Did you hear him say that? Did you hear him say it like a
Hi,
little...
Ren. I know.
Like a little what? Oh, I'm curious.
A little gay creature? Look at him. Ew.
Ew.
What you sound like?
So,
I
Ko, are you streaming?
homophobic, right?
I've been streaming. It's been up for like 6 minutes.
You
that's
didn't
right.
say.
That's right. I forgot. I said I'm working on it to you 3 times while my headset wasn't working. That's my bad.
Bro, actually
Gosh,
did Fox giving.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for the subscription, Ren. Pet.
Yep, yep.
So
You know, he
we
didn't sound that sorry to me.
we beating up Go now?
Why not?
What do you mean?
Sounds
Why?
fun.
Yeah, I think we should beat Co up.
No. No.
Yeah.
That's a
grab it.
question.
Grab his fox and twist it.
Okay.
Right in the
Yeah,
fox,
twitch you
bro.
I'm gonna grab water and then we'll get started going. Just
Grab
to
the
warn
fox
you
and
all.
twist it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, before the whole stream starts proper, I wanted to ask, I had mentioned it there, Jacob,
Yeah.
does Damien have a way of summoning a monster outside the walls from inside the walls? Because if he does, I'm happy to go with that idea.
No, I think he'd have to be outside.
Does he have a plan on how to get outside?
His suggestion that sneaking out one person or 2 people would be easier than sneaking out the whole party. Because there are
Hi, horse.
places where there are gaps, namely the explosion areas.
Ah, yes, the giant hole.
Ah, yes.
Alright, we can scope that out and then try
A
that.
giant
plan.
hole that is definitely not guarded.
Yeah. The unguarded.
Alright, I have a
Hole.
new plan. We
What's up,
make a
Andy?
new bomb. And we blow up another
can't-
wall.
No.
can't.
No.
New plan.
Nope. I have decided that is our plan, is that we will
So-
scope out the walls and see if
Hear
Damien
me
can
out.
sneak out.
Hear me out. We can have the child make a second bomb.
Damn, he might know how.
Yeah, that's fucked up, but he probably does.
Feel Miri, how do you do the combined chat thing? Is it the ask to knock feature? What is that?
Yeah, basically.
Knock. Oh, my
Knock,
raise
knock,
So-
went
knock,
out.
knock,
Sorry.
knock, knock.
Are we all ready? Everyone good?
Maybe.
Got water, snacks, etc.
I have French
I
fries and
am
Coca-Cola.
ready.
You're a snack.
Oh,
I'm
boo.
grabbing my snacks, but on my headset I can hear from there, so
Everybody also admire Miri's
Yeah.
new Fuji.
Poses.
Miri has a new Fuji. You can see it on my stream or other
On
places.
my stream. In so many
Alright.
places. Shark, are you streaming?
I am not going to be streaming today. I didn't get it set up. I am going to not be streaming it today.
Okay, go I sent you an invite because yours didn't work.
okay,
Probably
that
because you're a
sounds about right.
fox.
Yeah.
Stinky.
All right, everyone.
Eh.
If we are ready.
Yep.
So ready.
Thank you all for
Indeed.
joining once again for Bump in the Night, a horror fate core campaign where our hunters, our players, are fighting against the monsters of the dark. Be warned, this is, as said, a horror campaign. Viewer discretion is advised. There may be descriptions of things that are unpleasant, terrible, disgusting, or more. Be ready for that. You have been warned. That being said, I will be your GM for the evening, and our players will be as follows. Who do I want to pick as the first victim today? Co-Sleepy Co. Introduce yourself and your character, please.
I literally just said I was walking into the kitchen to get food.
You
Alright.
didn't say anything.
Hi. I
Yeah, we
did
didn't do
though.
anything.
What the fuck? My computer is actually giving me a lot of issues right now. This is fucked up. Because it's
They're
also being
gaslighting
laggy
you.
as hell.
I heard you say it.
Excuses.
Okay,
Okay.
maybe we were gaslighting him that time.
Alright. Alright. Fuck you, cries. I'm Avatea. I'm a sad, sleepy bird right now. I'm also Komalu. I'm a video editor for hire. My socials are all Komalu. I'm existing. I'm doing my best.
Good job. And then our next player, who I will pick on, will be Damien. Please introduce yourself and your character.
Yeah.
I'm Jacob. Play Damien. You can find me at Drawn by Jacob on most social media, and we're gonna try to not blow up.
He's gonna blow up.
No, what?
Thank you. And then we will do our lovely, definitely not a cat boy for this campaign, Florence.
Hi, I'm Bindi. I'm playing a real tough guy. And I don't have any socials or anything because I'm lame like that. So I'm just some guy named Bindi, and oh well.
And there is Bendy, such a good little bottom. Next, we have Aaliyah, terrifying and scary. Please introduce yourself.
A very normal.
Hello, I am Ari. You can find me streaming at Oh No It's Ari, but I'm not streaming today for a variety of failure reasons, but that's okay. And I am playing as Firekeeper Alia Ushas, and she is a very normal person.
Sharky is now a shark failure. Congratulations.
Happens.
And then finally, our last player. Thank you, Sharky, Aaliyah. Our last player who recently got a facelift.
Now you gotta say my name. Thank you. Damn it. Steals the Ari name tag back from Shark. Hi, I'm Ari. I look like an elf, but I'm not quite an elf. I'm a noodle. I also stream on twitch.tv/AriXark. Most of my stuff has something to do with Ari Miri on Twitch, AriXark, XArk Ari on Blue Sky, stuff along those lines. And I'm playing Icaros, a knightess assisting this group of hunters and the cathedral in hunting monsters. Wow.
Oh wow.
Yes. And then I have one more thing to ask of you, my lovely players. Who wants to give a recap? What happened last session? And by asking who, I did say last session who would be doing it this time.
Dun, dun.
Does that person remember?
Dun, dun.
Mr. Florence?
No,
No, the plaintiff. No.
Would you
I
please be
don't
so
really
kind?
remember. I can't.
He was
I
really
don't.
sleepy that session too. You got it, baby. Come on.
I,
What happened?
I don't remember her.
Bendy.
So I really don't think I would be a good person this time. I wasn't really all there. Sorry.
Then do we have any volunteers as Bendy has to sit there in the little sad folding chair, stared at by
That's the
everyone?
Bendy. There was a spotlight and everything too, Bendy.
Oh, so
Shenji.
okay.
Anyone? Well, congratulations, Icarus. You've been talking the most. You are now the voluntold person. Have fun.
All right, so I believe what happened last time was mostly a fair bit of a conversation and whatnot, if I recall. We got the kid in his little space. We made sure that he was comfy and not dying. They had a conversation with him where he reinforced that he is actually just the best little domestic terrorist and not causing any problems, but also that there were probably monsters and whatnot here. He'd never properly seen one, he says, but there are monsters doing stuff. They would sneak into Kilpa at night and kill people. And that is no good. And at least to my understanding, the kid seems to think that the monsters were coming from Myrnus. And so, when he overheard the adults in his town planning something in order to try and deal with Myrnus and whatnot, and they decided that it was going to be a week from then, he decided that no, that's way too late. I'm gonna go do it now. And this kid somehow conveniently was capable of both sourcing the necessary materials and information and the explosive, I think, to to accomplish this. From the people who really should have probably been watching for someone to do that. Far be it from a kid to do so. And he got away with it too. And we broke him out of jail.
My impression was that he was a patsy versus snuck in and did it on his own, but I don't know
See,
specifically. So
that is what I assumed at first too. But the way the kid described it is he saw this plan being made and decided on his own that the timeline that the adults were setting was too far out and that he wanted to accomplish this sooner because people were dying. And then not only did he successfully do that, get the necessary materials, and then cross the space between Kilpa and Myrnus to do so, he actually pulled all of this off as well.
My
So-
only count. Good.
I'm down.
So that is a little bit odd. I would have to assume, given that travel between cities and whatnot is rather dangerous, that either this kid has a luck stat out of the ass, or he was helped along and is being used as a patsy. Likewise, most of the rest of the session past that point was us discussing the plan that we're wanting to try and undergo. We need to get the kid out of the village without him being drawn and quartered, probably at this point, or any of us being drawn and quartered at this point. Plans of which include Damien, where we were going to do he was going to summon some sort of beast or monster or critter, hopefully under his control, and then lure or have us exit the town in order to, do our jobs. And then happen to bring the kid with us along the way. Aaliyah, who was going to do something similar, sneak outside, pose as a monster or a moblin, making a lot of noise, and we would rush out with the kid in her cloak and concealed in order to do our jobs as cathedral hunters. Or, glances at Ko, we could fly the kid out with a giant bird. That was a possibility put forth by Avatea. And Icaros, my knight, also had an idea, but that one's fine. We don't need to do that one. We've already decided on another course, I do believe. There's your recap.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for the recap.
Punch, 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 punch.
You could see
Rah.
my eyes looking in each direction as you explained my plan.
And so we start
Oh.
once again.
And I believe someone had the idea of building some sort of child catapult to get him over the palisade. I don't know
That's
about
not
that
going
one,
on the list. So we start. There is going to be, full disclosure, a little bit of pushing you along to do something in this session. If you would like to do a short investigation of the walls beforehand, you may. Otherwise, we will be doing an anonymous vote for which plan you will all go through, because we're not doing another hour and a half of discussing plans. We're splitting the party. Okay?
You'd stepped away, I think, earlier, but I had kind of said, like, let's just go with Damien's, and nobody said anything. So I believe that that's the party's current plan.
I don't believe
Let's go about
so,
the walls,
because I
see what
believe other people had decisions too. Separate ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that is why I'm saying
Well,
anonymous vote.
I'm scared.
So, would you like to do a short investigation of the walls, or move straight into deciding what plan you are going to take?
Let's do an investigation of the walls. I mean, no matter whose plan we end up going with, all of us needed to sneak out somehow. So let's find
Who
out.
all is going, and what are they going to do?
I think if we're going to have someone scout the wall, probably it would best to be one person, and it would be the stealthiest. Gestures at Aaliyah.
Leah's quite stealthy at
I
night.
second this.
Okay.
Icaros says that in character. I say we send Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, you have been chosen. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Let's
you have been
go.
voluntold.
Would you like to make a stealth roll for your approaching of the wall?
I shall. I also
I assume
have
the hole in the wall.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if she has the time, she'll probably check out all points of egress in town, which in this case would be the wall. And I want to say
one
that there were
gate.
2 gates in and out. One gate in
There
and
were
out.
not.
Okay, one gate in and out,
One
and
gate.
the hole. And she has a stunt, a passive one called "We Don't Go Into the Forest at Night." And at night, she gets +2 to stealth. She also has innate night vision. She can see in the dark.
Well, that's
So,
very normal. That's a very
Where are you
normal
going to
thing.
check first?
Let's check the broken hole. That seems the one least likely to have a as organized watch around it. She's quite sure there's probably going to be somebody keeping an eye, but I mean, it's a gaping hole in the wall, you know?
So,
So I will click the stealth dice and then add 2 to whatever this result is. Oh, which is, you know,
plus
bad roll,
one.
but it's still a 1.
Let's see.
Meh.
You will go unnoticed as you approach the hole.
A man
And-
standing guard with eyes going different directions.
Oh no.
And you will see 4 guards posted at the hole. 3 of them looking outside, 1 in the center and 1 on each side of the hole. And then 1 kind of meandering between looking outside, looking inside, generally
Work.
keeping watch of things.
Got you. And then does she know by memory how many guards are typically at the front gate? I want to say that I recall 2 as we arrived, but
There have been 2 at the front gate as standard.
how big is this hole in the wall? About what width is it?
30, 40 feet.
Okay, so it is fairly wide. And then is there a lot of rubble and the like?
Not really, no.
It's been pretty clean, relatively tidied up, I
Yeah.
suppose.
It's been cleaned up, some of
And,
the dirt's been replaced.
And my final question is, what kind of lighting? Is it just the guards holding torches, or have they set fires or something?
They have seemingly pulled over a couple of braziers and also a few, like, torches on sticks, essentially.
Okay.
Portable sconces.
So, given Aaliyah's skill with stealth, as she looks at this, in her own estimation, would she suggest that it's possible to sneak out if you're real careful, or does this hole look like it's gonna require interacting with the guards to get somebody out?
It's looking pretty much like you will have to interact with the guards at some point.
All right. She will return to the party and report exactly that, letting them know that the hole is currently manned, and while it's a pretty wide hole, there's 4 of them over there. It's fairly well lit up. If we want to talk to the guards, she says it's probably not impossible to get somebody through once someone has the guards' attention, but that'll require another kind of distraction. She also points out that I think the front gate is also much more organized. There's only 2 guards there, but it is it a gate? Like, is it a shut gate, or is it an open gateway that 2 guards are posted at?
It is generally open,
Gotcha.
but I don't think you've been over there at night.
All right. Well, that's the information we got, kids.
It's safe to assume that any sort of gate or whatnot would be closed in a city like this. Things in the night and the dark are not going to. If you have a wall, you want the gate to be closed, or something's going to sneak in. Because even if you do have the gate closed, it's probably going to try anyway.
Yep.
So front gate's going to be closed, but it'll be the least manned. They will be a little bit less on security because they have the gate in the first place. So it will be easier for us to get past them if we can find a way to get past them.
I can make a distraction, that's for sure. I'll just probably need a bobby pin to get out of jail later.
Getting out of jail is harder than you might suspect. I was down there earlier, and, well, there's a lot going on down there.
Sounds
Couple
like
of
they have a nice
doors,
little
a
dungeon.
guard, long hallway. Yeah, dungeon is a good way to describe it, she says.
Well,
Unless they have a drunk take or something, but it doesn't seem like that. It seems like there was a dungeon.
well, I'm pretty good at playing the drunk, you know, to get people to look away, if you catch my drift.
Well, either way, that's the situation. Getting out on foot would be fairly difficult. That's another question. She looks at Damien, who had mentioned before that he had the ability to summon something that could serve as a distraction. Just when you summon it, is it something that, for example, Avatea could take with him, or he can fly over a wall?
It's too big.
And there's no way that he could carry, for example, the summoning prior to its completion and do it outside the wall?
And it doesn't work like that.
All right.
Right, you have gathered more information. So, because I know you will all talk each other in circles, I would like you all to please DM me, specifically on the account that is in the call with you,
Oh, well,
whose plan you want to go with.
fucking Awa. DM you. Okay. Um, we can do this one. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Miri has DM'd me chewing on my wing.
Yum, 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 yum. That's wife privilege right there.
Yeah. Thank you, Kumo. Pepe.
Miri, I assume that is a ranked vote.
Correct.
Right. We have votes from Damien and Miri.
Mm. You're gonna get.
I voted. I DM'd
Crowed
you.
one.
You messaged the wrong account, my friend.
Yep.
Oh, right. Oh, my bad.
The wrong account.
But Bendy did it too.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, but it's oh.
Pouting boy noises. You gonna woo? You gonna say it? You gonna woo?
No, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm a grown. I pay taxes and shit.
I pay taxes and shit. Yep, that is. Yep, he was going to. Everybody
No, it's
So-
understand?
not.
Right?
I will start with there were 2 votes for Aaliyah.
Hmm.
And everyone else chose Damien.
Okay.
A
Woo.
3-2.
Yep, and also those who chose Aaliyah's plan, it gave me ranked choices. So,
Yeah.
in a sense, Damien, your plan has won entirely. Unanimously, even.
Yeah, you get to summon a demon or whatever horrific thing you're about to do. Actually, squints.
So, Damien, please go over what your plan was and begin to enact it.
Well, okay, yeah. So Damien says, perhaps just to help in us sneaking by, if one of you can go up to the guards, start the conversation. I'm gonna go get the kid. And then I'm
So you're-
gonna,
Sorry, go ahead.
because the kid's in a different house right now.
Yep.
So I have to go
Yes.
get him. And Damien is suggesting you guys go and talk to the guards. Well, he tries to sneak out.
And then when you're sneaking out, what's the plan from there? Once you're outside the gate with the kid.
From there, I'm going to make sure the kid is safe, get some distance, and then whatever I bring out, it's going to make a lot of noise. So you'll hear the signal from there.
Well, once we encounter this thing, if we have to kill it, do we kill it? Or will you deal with it in another way?
I believe in your abilities to take care of whatever it is.
Do you want us to kill it? Icarus says flatly.
Damon kind of thinks for a second. If it comes down to that,
She glances to the rest of the room, but doesn't say anything further.
Look, if it looks like a fucking monster, or I'm sorry, if it looks like a monster, I'll beat it to death. He shrugs flatly.
I don't know. I guess it'll be up to whatever it is Damien can do. We haven't seen it. Leah has kind of a cheerful expression on her face and tells him good luck.
All right.
I believe in you.
Who's gonna go talk to the guards then? Will it be all of you?
Good,
I think it should
I
actually.
think it should be all of us, yeah.
Probably at
Or you
the
gonna stay, Abatea?
I was thinking
northeast.
only maybe 2 or so.
I thought we
Because
weren't
you want to
splitting
split the
up this
party
time.
again? Because you hate us? Is that
No,
why
no,
you're
we all-
two or so?
We all run out together, but only 2 of us show up at first, so it's not as suspicious that we're all just kind of prepared in there.
Loitering.
Oh, we just roll up on him. Nice place.
So Damien goes forth, fetches the child. The rest of you declare who is going to talk to the guards.
Alright. Who will talk to the guards? I could do
It's
it.
quite late at night. Do I count this as a new day for purpose of my abilities?
You haven't slept or gotten a rest.
Gotta peep.
No.
Gotta
Mm-mm.
eat pee-pee.
Should
You
we
need
do
your
this
rest.
after a bit of a rest? Can we wake up early in the morning to do this instead?
I mean, sure, why not? I really don't know why, actually.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, now I don't know.
Like you don't want to sleep? You don't want to?
I mean, I don't know how
He
it
said
works. Like,
he said I don't know why not, and then he doubled
yeah.
down saying yeah I don't know why not. That was just the affirming that.
Oh, I thought he said I don't know why.
And Bindi.
Hi, Bendy.
Hey.
Damien goes and gets the child, returns. All right, we're gonna go sleep. It's
Yeah,
nap
fucking
time.
give that kid some NyQuil.
I thought we weren't going with my plan, necrosis.
What are we doing?
All right. So then, are you resting before you enact this plan?
I think we should just rest.
I think we
Straight
should rest
across
on
the table.
plan. Wake up
Metagaming.
like a
Let's
4
rest.
a.m. or something like that. It's
Yeah.
not metagaming. That is not metagaming. That's just
You are
playing the
allowed
game.
to talk
Andy.
over the table.
He says in under a hushed breath.
All right.
All right.
If you're all going to rest, then you may rest.
Let's go.
Can I tend to my wounds or my burnt hands? Kind of redress them or whatever. Maintain them.
Yes, although I will say that if you do it now, there is a risk of you reopening the wounds.
Reopen? I thought they were just burned. I mean, I just want to like say that he's taking care of them essentially.
Okay. Are you trying to specifically treat them?
Not yet, no.
That's fine.
I'll take the
Cool.
chance to try to treat my wound, my ankle.
If we sleep tonight, that's a bigger chance of the kid being discovered in the house.
Not if we wake up at like 4 a.m.
I mean, guards can do stuff at night too, right? Like, there's a.
I have no abilities. I can't use magic. I can't use she smelled of apricots, the influence thing. Like, if you're really insistent on going tonight, we can, but you gotta know that I'm at a disadvantage doing that right now.
Yeah.
You can't use
Elia's
magic
tapped.
either.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, we rest, they rest, right? Like, the more we try and give ourselves that advantage, the more they have that advantage too.
I will put bets on us over them if we're at full fighting strength. Plus, the plan is to be up at like 4 a.m. We're still going to be up before the town. The guards are going to be there one way or the other.
Right, I'm just saying, like, the captain already doesn't trust us as is. And the
Well-
child's already gone missing. Like, they know the child's gone missing, so they're going to be looking for him. And I wouldn't be surprised if he put on a night detail to go through houses while people are asleep.
We also didn't notice anything along those lines either. But
I'm just
Damien
saying
has a
that.
point. But also,
Well, I'm just saying that what is the solution? Like, that problem exists now, it exists in the morning. What is the solution in either case?
Well, we know they haven't found him now, so that's what I'm saying. We take our opportunity that we have, and we can either rest on the trail, or maybe try.
I
And push
will
them
recommend that we rest. I think we rest now, and then I think our best advantage is doing this at full fighting strength.
I
If we
agree.
have to fight whatever you summon, Damien, I believe the full fighting strength might be the best.
yeah.
So you're all
And if we're
resting
worried,
then?
we can bring the kid in here too if we're too concerned. We can have him stay in Aaliyah's room, for example.
But then if the guards come in here while we're asleep, they know we took him.
I'll stay on watch, Icarus says.
All night?
Icaros, you will still need rest too.
I can rest on my feet.
Aaliyah too. Aaliyah can also be in a restful state while keeping watch, but
The hours pass. Moon
hold
moves
on.
through the
Oh,
sky.
never mind. Never
Well,
mind.
are we getting the kid? Are we bringing him here?
yeah, bring him here. Bring him here. That way, if nothing else, if they discover him, they've already searched our rooms. So, and if you recall, the steward had said the kid had better be gone by morning. So, Aaliyah's suspicion would be that they're probably not going to search us tonight. But we bring the kid in here, we rest, we get up before the sun, and then we do this thing.
Sounds like a plan to me. Nothing can go
And
wrong.
yeah, Damien will still leave to go get the kid.
Right? You go, you get the kid. The kid's kind of just sleeping on the bed that was there.
Damien's just gonna try and pick him up without waking him.
Out cold the entire way.
What a good boy.
Let's not go that far. He still, gestures vaguely at the
So-
hole in the wall.
So once again,
Terrorists can be good boys.
time continues onward. You rest.
Mm-hmm.
Those of you who have daily things, you may reset them. And at around 4 a.m., when the light of the sun is just starting to creep into the sky, it is time to enact your plan. The chill morning air nips at your cheeks. It is dark.
You were likely to
Who-
be eaten by a grue.
Who does what?
Well, with her ability now refreshed for the day, Aaliyah has a fairly decent chance of getting one of the guards to do something for her. And she would tell them that too. She says, I think her plan, she's injured. Her ankle is hurt right now. And she can kind of play off of that. Approach the guards, do whatever she needs to do. Well, it's the classic, right? The girl fell. Oh no. At least one of the guards will be pretty inclined to help her. Maybe they get another one to help too. And from there, it's up to Damien, I think.
Also, is the kid still asleep?
Oh yeah, kid's still like out cold.
Okay.
You can wake him.
No, Damien feels like he's more of a hindrance wake than he is sleep. Damien says, alright, I will try and sneak through with him, sit him off to the side, and then we'll go from there.
So, Damien, you're going first, is that right? No, we have to go first.
Yes.
Never mind. Okay.
Well, Damien's gonna go out and hide with them in view, and then try and sneak around.
I see. Okay. Well, either way, guys, best thing to do is just to go and do it, and keep your wits about you, and don't say anything. He kind of looks at Elias.
Well, I have to say something if they're going to look at us, if they're going to look at me. But
Yeah,
Jesus,
just
but
make
if-
sure it's all a lie.
So, are you going
Leah
to the
has,
gate
like, a
or the
trying
hole
smile.
in the wall?
Been
We're,
trying.
we're here a while.
I've asked Damien, which one do you think you can get that kid out more easily? The front gate or the broken wall?
If they still have more guards in the broken area, then probably the front gate.
Sounds good to me.
Right? You take the child. You all approach the front gate to where it's in sight, but you're clearly not in view of the guards. They're chatting. You know, they're both on the inside of this closed wooden door. They have a couple braziers flickering next to them, keeping them warm, keeping the area around the gate lit.
Keeping them safe.
Well, that's what the wall is for.
Keeping them
Ostensibly.
safe. Nice and safe and unassailed. Everything is cool.
Yeah, so I went to go talk to the apple lady earlier, and I think she's interested in me. Dude, there's no way you're not doing it, man. No,
It's
you
really
don't
not gonna
understand.
happen,
She gave me a free apple. She gives everyone a free apple. This is entirely an invitation for one of you to walk up and start doing something. Like,
Aaliyah's about to walk up and do it. You just, it's just what it is. She looks at the party. As we kind of agreed, they're hanging back, but they're present. And Aaliyah starts hobbling on up to these two guards as they're talking. She's going to gauge their reaction at first. Maybe they just let her leave, which would be easy. But, as she starts kind of hobbling up, she's got this like, basket of sewing goods, effectively. It's not a big basket, it's just part of her normal thing. She's a tailor. She has a bunch of shit from when, what's her name gave her stuff. And she wears a smile, like I said, kind of limping, playing up the limp a little bit, but her leg does, it is her ankle. Do they look at her? Do they acknowledge her? How do these guards respond?
they definitely look at you, and they look a little confused as to why this injured girl is walking up to the gate in the early hours of the morning.
Who let this sassy child out here?
She comes up and says, addresses them, good morning, and waits for them to answer, in particular. Like, pointedly, just says, good morning.
They kind of look at each other. One shrugs, and the other one walks up to you. Good morning. What do you need today?
She said, everything going on yesterday, I just couldn't sleep. I thought I would go for a walk. Can I go through the gate?
You want to go for a walk outside?
She kind of, she's got that pin on, right? Church Hunter? She's like, I'll be okay.
You're injured. Are you sure? Yeah.
She
You're limping pretty
nods,
badly.
and this is where the air starts to smell quite nice. That is her once-a-day use at 4 a.m. too, good lord. Where she influences the target to be friendly, helpful, or inclined to believe her. As she looks at this guard and says, like I said, I'll be fine. I've dealt with much worse, but the things I'm usually dealing with aren't terrorists exploding walls.
So you're just going to go out there in the night and looks at your basket. Knit something?
She says either way. She says, I don't have to if you don't open the gates at this hour, but I'm much,
He looks-
much happier outside.
Fingers together, pretty please. Oh,
He looks at a loss, looks to his companion, who's giving him the flat stare of, really? Are we doing this? It's like, hunters are weird ones, but... Rolls his eyes, and they both go up to the gate and start unbarring it and pushing it open.
Perfect.
Now we have to get Damien there, right?
Right. Well, first she has to distract the guards properly, which she hasn't done. An open gate all by itself with 2 guards standing outside of it might as well be a closed gate for our purposes. But that's what she wants to do. She has this guard, right, and kind of pats his arm a little bit. He goes like, I really appreciate that. Have you ever considered being a hunter? And she starts walking, kind of tugging him along with her. Not like she's going to walk off with him, but just a little bit of like, as we cross this gate, hand on him, talking a little bit, and smelling quite nice.
Oh well, I've considered it, but that's a big jump in responsibility, and you know, I haven't gone through the full training regimen for the guard work, so
She
the other
says,
guy's like,
"You
dude,
look."
really?
She's not trying to lay it on too thick, and it's in the middle of her sentence here where she goes like, "You look like you're better fit than some of the other hunter." And she keeps walking. They go outside the gate, just as she's about to say goodbye to him or whatever. Maybe a few steps. I'm gonna say 10, 15 steps outside the gate. There's the pratfall. A rock, a hole in the road, whatever it is, whatever it takes. Down goes this girl, and she kind of just fucking sprawls out, like just eats
Plop.
shit across the door. Anime
Anime fall.
anime ass fall, and I would like to roll my deceive with it. In particular, she'd like, I mean, one friendly guard she knows is going to do this, but can she pull the second guard along with it? Does it seem that much that this other guard is going to come and be like, all right, what the fuck is going on? You know, is he going to help? So I'd like to roll a deceive for it.
Are you sure you paid attention to our guard videos?
Okay.
All right,
Success
roll
is
your
good.
deceive. Yep.
Rolling
Sarah's
my
answering your
deceive. It's a 1. Would giving myself a +2 advantage this roll?
Yes, it would.
Okay. Now, how is she going to do that? I guess she's already spent the stunt, right? In terms of rolling for this, is it expressly aspects or environmental aspects, or that she's used smelled of apricots? Can that help this roll for a fate point?
It is specifically aspects. Apricots has gotten you to this point.
Got you.
I
Be a little bit about.
I could go ahead.
Oh, I'd be happy to hear your idea.
I could make an argument that your magic runs through your veins. You smell of apricot means your veins are gonna be pretty magically attuned right now.
Using my magic to help sell this, sort of maintaining this aura a little bit strongly.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Do you like that, Ares?
I'll accept it.
For now.
Can she like? Does
Then this.
she like have her blood? I'm sorry, my bad.
I'm sorry,
I
you
was
do
gonna ask
not
it-
get to. You don't get to take that one back. Ask away about Aaliyah's butt.
Does she like? I know that she has like a certain critter of a certain nature, but like, could she use her powers to like exaggerate her own wounds?
Her powers are enchantment. She could make somebody else perceive her wounds as worse, but she could not literally. Like, I mean, I guess she could make her wounds worse, but it would be pretty much just by injuring herself with magic. She couldn't like.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought she could be like blood magic, bleed harder, shin knee or skint knee. You know.
She could, but she's trying to get help, not get these 2 guys to say, "Yo, you're fucking coming with us," and then like dragging
Hospital.
her off to the
Yeah. Okay.
But that's what she'll do. That's a deceive 3 pratfall. Like I said, she's confident this other dude is with us. Does she sell it for the second guy?
The dude that you're with is very much believing and starts like, you know, worrying over you, fretting you, trying to help you up. And he looks to his friend, his guard buddy, who looks less than enthused, but does jog over to help you up with a torch and try and make sure you're not too injured or anything. Are you
Help me, poor
sure
guy.
that you should be going out here? You're seemingly much more injured than you think. And the other one was maybe a little too clumsy to be a hunter too.
Ooh,
She's starts to, I'm so sorry. I wasn't looking. I swear I'm not. And that would be Damien's cue.
I'm sorry, he screams.
Damien,
Damien, hello.
Damien is.
You're very quiet. Sorry, Jacob.
you are very
Sorry.
quiet.
yeah.
So he can see that there's a. Also, quick question: does my anima go away? Or is it still
Yes, the stress boxes are cleared because you all rested. As long as you actually
Oh.
rested.
there? All of them, or just one?
All of them. Stress. They're all cleared.
Um.
Your brain feels less spongy.
So
Onion
Damien can see
bruise.
him kind of like crowding around Leah a little bit.
Look up.
Yeah.
He's gonna attempt to sneak out.
Roll stealth.
Hmm.
Or is they?
I.
You are
let
currently
me-
meeting it, so you could succeed at a minor cost.
I give it a +2.
That will succeed and you will not be noticed.
Okay. Um. Could I invoke someone else's aspect to give myself a +2 on this, or does it have to be an aspect to me or the environment?
It would have to be an aspect to you or the environment.
Okay. Well, it's late at night, right?
4 a.m.
Late night, end
So-
of shift.
I'm going to use that to my advantage and kind of say that the darkness not only covers me up a little better, but because it is so late, maybe these guards aren't as attentive.
Okay. I'll take that. So you are unnoticed by the guards. They are too focused on your friend and unable to see you in the dark.
I go out quite a bit to find a place to safely put the child.
Surrounding Myrnus is mostly like wheat fields and such.
So I want to find a place where like it's far enough that like if someone was looking over the field, they could see like a divot in it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I'll place them kind of hidden in the field, and then I will go across the road to another field. I'll take off my coat, and I'll unbutton my shirt, and underneath is a symbol that nobody sees. And I'm going to spend 2 fate points to transform.
What does that look like for you, Damien?
Damien pulls out a knife that he bought earlier. And the symbol in the center is kind of a jagged, almost language, but it's hard to tell. But it kind of forms a goat's head as he begins to drag the knife in what seems like a scar and that's been reopened a couple of times. In a circle around it, the blood begins to flow into the ruins, and as it does, his chest begins to expand, and his shirt, already pieces, rips away at the stitching. His hands grow large and stone-like as these two protrusions come from his face. His actual head, all the skin rips off, exposing bone, and eyes glowing green shine through the night as Damien transforms into his demon form. As
he is the demon.
Ah.
Well, as he allows himself to be taken over.
So, since this is the first time this has happened, Damien, would you be okay with you obviously control your character, but me giving you a little prompt as to what the demon might be thinking or wanting to do at the beginning of it?
Yes.
Okay. So, you have let loose your demon, who is, at the moment, rather unhappy
Yeah.
at the reasons that you have done this, and very much would like to throw a tantrum, while also berating you in your shared mind.
As he appears, he screams out into the night. All this time and you brought me out to work?
This echoes across the fields. All of you hear it.
Huh?
And then I wanna find a log or some giant piece of wood. and
Okay.
Throw it at the wall.
You take a piece of fencing. There's a heavy log of fence in one of the areas. You do so, it crashes against these wooden palisades, knocks one of the stakes loose.
As it just rips the fence post out of the ground and throws it. Come on, little ones. I want to have some fun while I'm here still.
Oh man.
Interesting statements.
Hmm.
Horns flinches a little. Oh shit! Is that the damn monster?
The guards are starting to ignore you, Aaliyah, and one of them is running back into the walls.
Well,
The other is trying
Let's
to
not
get you
run
back into
away
the walls
yet.
too.
I
Yep,
have not
I
seen your betrayal.
I think Aaliyah will join them in running back, but I think she'll tell them, it's like, I'll get the other hunters. And we'll do that. Of course, the other hunters are nearby, but she'll urge them to wait just a moment so it doesn't look exactly like they were standing around the corner waiting for exactly this moment.
Loitering! That's a crime, you know?
Which sounds risky because that'll give this man a couple of rounds to just fuck around. But hopefully the guards can hold off that gate for just a moment while Aaliyah, musters the forces.
Mr. Demon, your playthings have run from you, and it is all silent for a couple moments.
Basic guardsman, like, I don't want to do that.
Is he reacting as he has to wait at all? Damien?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. If he sees them go back into the gate, he's going to try and set the gate on fire.
All right. Feel free to make your roll.
He's not blasting it. He's just gonna go up and try and burst into flames.
Yep.
This be a magic roll.
Yes, it would be your 1 magic, so you can just roll a flat roll and add that bonus to it.
Okay.
Oh god, okay.
It's okay. Well, now distraction achieved.
So
You evaporate 2 guards, killing them instantly.
Mistress
So-
Church Leader, you see, we solved the hunt because we for sure killed whatever did the thing.
so
Not
with
everyone
a
else.
total of 7, please describe a spectacular show that you are causing and lots of destruction.
He has these like tubes that come from the sides of his mouth that kind of they're almost like long elephant trunks that end in like single holes with like little grabbies at the end. And as he just screams out, "Come on, I've been asleep for too long!" They just burst out into flames and start covering different parts of the gate and even get into I imagine some of the wheat fields.
And so fire begins to spread, and not just regular fire. It's not the warm yellow orange of the fires of the braziers and torches. It is a deep red with dark flecks.
I meant to ask, and I'll ask it now. Aaliyah can see at night. Did she see, and I guess I think I'm asking you, Damien, did she see you do this transformation, or were you very soundly out of sight before you did this? Of
He-
even Aaliyah?
He made sure he was out of sight.
Okay. Um, Aaliyah's waiting with the party around the corner and goes like, Jesus Christ. I guess she wouldn't say Jesus Christ. Make her above, she says. I don't know, is Christianity a thing? Probably
I
not.
mean, they worship the light.
This feels
By the light.
Lawrence like looks with wide eyes and he looks straight at everyone. He's like, "We had nothing to do with this, okay? So what's the play?"
Elias is like, we do now. And like outright grab Florence's hand as they rush back out into the road with the hunters in tow, you know.
Ready to box a
Quick
demon,
to-
Florence? You ready to box a demon, man?
Fuck
Oh my-
yes, whatever.
Get the mitts
Oh
up.
my god. We unbox the demon to box the demon.
What?
Shut up,
You
Cal.
all- And do you all run outside?
I think Aaliyah's quick again. Given the report, she moves out first, kind of limping, but still like running, and looks at the 2 guards. She's like, "We'll take care of it, and we'll, shut the door behind us. Stay safe, and we'll."
You sure you're injured?
Scared guard
Oh.
noises.
Well, it makes a little bit of a magic show of her magic, right? Like lifting a hand and this bloody burble and shit like that. She's like, "We can handle it. That's what we're here for."
Yeah, Florence flexes a little.
Oh no, please. The more the merrier.
Oh shit, this guy.
The guard's letting you out, and we'll close the door behind you.
And then
Part one
Florence like
achieved.
kind of like Florence, you know,
now-
like how Leah grabbed Florence. Florence is gonna grab Leah back now that they're outside. He's like, "Now what's the plan?"
And now, would you all please be so kind as to roll some sort roll? Let's see, I forget what it was.
It's notice, right?
Notice.
You got
Would
us
you
all
also
killed.
kindly roll notice as initiative?
Notice as you
Shit, I can use awareness too, yeah? Well, that's very average.
I love having plus and skills and still rolling low.
Well, it means that you rolled mediocre in spite of a bad roll. So well done. Aaliyah starts with a 3.
All right, so Aaliyah has a 3. All right. Icaros, what did you roll?
A1.
A1. Damien?
0.
0. Okay.
That's good.
Avatea?
A 1 as well.
A 1. Okay. And then Florence?
10,000. 0.
0.
Alright.
Okay.
Sad.
Damien and Florence, what are your notices?
Well, I rolled a 0 for notice.
What was your base score?
2. Well,
Okay.
Damien's score for notice is 1.
Currently it is 0.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right. Then, with that, congratulations. You are now
Our
in
winner.
combat.
You get to see this nuclear bomb.
Aaliyah,
Music.
you are first to act. You are standing before a demon.
How far outside the gate are we here?
Not super. Also here, let me pull you all over to approximate locations.
Approximate.
Look at our little dude skedaddling on over.
Y'all
Whee!
skedoodling.
Yeah, let's do it. Now, noodle.
Someone strangle Co.
So you're going to be approximately in those positions.
All right.
And Damien, your choose to free when the demon is satisfied.
Oh, great.
Cool.
We're here to entertain him too?
So, Aaliyah, what are you doing?
That's a phenomenal question. She had most certainly hoped it wouldn't come to this point. Naturally, she was not aware of the transformation, and so presumes that this is a... What were his words? Demon, devil, monster? Did he say what it would be? I want to say it would have been a demon, right?
What exactly are we looking at, Damien?
You were looking at a kind of almost like 8-foot tall, like gorilla style top half body that ends in these 2 large stony fists and the bottom half of like a goat's body,
Yeah.
and with an exposed skull with ram horns and a protruding mouth that has those like tentacles coming out the side.
Can you guess
fire
the
speeds
symbology
from.
there? You guess what it is there?
No, tell us.
Tell us.
Nope, too bad. Aaliyah, what are you doing?
Heck. Okay. Well, first off, she mutters something in kind of like a home language, which, you know, I don't know, Sukubliat or something like that. Who knows?
So, okay.
This is upsetting, is the point. But, you know, we thought this might happen, and I think she is going to... I think she's going to start by stealthing. I think she's going to, like, you know, mutter to the rest, just like, I'll go around him. Do you need us to maneuver on the map for this event, or just kind of bespoke for now?
Maneuver approximately, you know.
Gotcha.
Hold on. Hold on. Before because I have to ask this now. Is that Chub Nugaroth? The ideology that I was referring to? Ares?
You mean? No.
Yes. No? Okay.
Dude has goat hooves. Come on, man.
I had to be sure.
Yeah, it's the Jersey Devil, obviously.
Darn.
So yeah, she is going to mutters like I'll go around him, and she is going to use her stealth. Her plan is to come approximately here-ish, something like that, through the wheat fields, whatever it is, to disappear into the night.
Roll stealth, and if you wish, Damien, you may roll your notice.
Okay, I have a +2 to this stealth check. Come on, be kind. Roll anything? Did that say 0? What did I roll?
You had to beat a -3.
Oh, okay.
That's my
Well,
roll.
Yeah.
I beat it. Oh, I see. I didn't get the dice effect, but I do see it looks like plus, minus, minus, minus. So
Because we're in combat,
0.
the dice won't activate so that we're not constantly getting our screens covered in dice.
Oh,
Just
okay.
a lot of rolling.
Yeah. So I've rolled a 0 versus his -3 then.
The red one has disappeared. Damien asterisk.
Damien, or the form that once was Damien, looks to the other three and says, "I will have to peel that one's skin later."
Lawrence, kind of glances at Icarus and telling her, it's like, make sure don't let me die, as he addresses the Damien now creature and smacks his chest and be like, I don't know who you're talking about. Trying to kind of antagonize and get his attention.
So, Leah, you're basically trying to hide for your turn?
Oh, can she use an ability at the same time? My
Sorry, I just started replying.
thought was that, rolling a skill counts as sort of her action, but
yeah,
if she can...
that'll be your action, basically. It's just making sure that,
Yes, she is preparing to do something very interesting on the following turn.
Okay. Then it moves to Icaros.
So, 8 foot tall, shocker red hair, not no shocker red hair, but horns, exposed skull, tentacles, and some interesting statements yelled into the into this little village here.
Yeah.
Icarus seems somewhat perturbed by this whole situation, but she puts on her helmet and she lifts her halberd and says, "We didn't say we weren't going to kill it, so let's kill it."
Oh, God.
And she'll just flat out start approaching it with her halberd out.
Okay. You're just approaching?
If she can get close enough, she's going to attack.
You'll be able to get pretty close, but I don't know if you can get close enough to attack in one turn.
She'll move as close as she can and then take a defensive action and just wait.
About there?
Yep.
Okay. Then, next, Avatea. Florence, you'll be after.
Avatea, they're gonna move kind of slightly to the side to take a little bit more of like a flank, so they're not just shooting past Icaros, but also not like towards Leah, so kind of just down the road a little bit. And Avatea is just gonna openly start it with just firing an arrow. He's not gonna really pretend to fight because they want to sell this.
Okay.
Also, we don't know that, just to make sure everybody's aware, we don't know this is Damien. This is something that
Yep.
he's summoned so far as we're aware.
Yep. We want it to... Aaliyah's plan is to do what she can. If we have to kill it, then great. But her plan is to hopefully chase it off so that we can all get into the darkness. Our point is to escape. If we have to fight this thing next to the gate and then guards come out afterwards and ask questions, we might end up stuck. So that's why she's doing what she's about to do. For what it's worth.
Alright. So,
Lawrence just thinks he's about to be murdered by this monster.
Well, Aaliyah's hoping that based on the description that he was going to summon something, that it's under his control. She's hoping that this boy is gonna go along with what we're doing.
Yes,
But
sir.
Avateo, would you please roll an attack roll?
That was the 40F plus 1. I got a 2.
Okay. Damien, what is your defensive skill at the moment?
Oh, wow.
I don't know if I have a dedicated defensive skill. I mean, could I use my fists?
Yeah. Slaps
I'm
fists out of
going
hand.
to say no for the purposes of setting a precedent.
Oh, what was the precedent? Sorry, I think I missed it.
Then it would just be a flat roll, yeah? Or no, I don't have a skill.
You
It's
don't-
just against
you
skill,
haven't used
right?
defend.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, then I
you-
don't have a
you have-
skill.
You have 2 shift to handle then.
Okay. I don't think we ever agreed how much he has, but okay.
We haven't. Remember, you only have to do the 1 box. It's not 2. You have to do the 2.
Okay.
Because you tick off 1 box to cover that much shift.
Right.
So a 2 box is worth 2 shift, so you don't have to tick off the number 1 box.
Okay, I see.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So you are rolling
Um,
it.
Guys, Bendy.
I should have made a character for this for you earlier, Damien. I'm sorry. I will do so in the future. But for the sake of this, we'll say that you have 4 physical press boxes.
Okay.
All right. So you have taken 2 shift.
So stressful.
Florence, you are up, and Damien, you are next. What do you do,
So
Florence?
right now, it doesn't seem like we can do much more than position. At least I can't. So as a signature move, Florence is going to. He has taken to standing behind Icaros at the start of engagements, and he is going to plan on attempting some kind of flank next turn, depending on what
Okay.
happens.
Alrighty. Do you take the defend action then?
Yes, defend. Yeah.
Damien, you are up. Aaliyah, you will be next.
Roger.
Damien's being a big
Okay.
mutant. You ever know?
He's gonna look over. Yeah, he is going to look at Icaros actually. And the 2 tentacles kind of rise up and kind of face each other as flames begin to swirl in between them, creating this ball of fire, and he's going to blast it towards Icaros.
Make your roll.
And I get a defend roll.
Are you just using
Good
regular
lord.
magic? Or are you
I'm
using the one thing?
my stunt. Yes.
Okay.
So it is this roll plus 4.
All right, so 4. And you're using the first one?
Yes, and I will use my last fate point. and invoke one of the demon's aspects.
Okay.
To make that a 6.
All right. Icaros, you took the defend action, yes?
Yep.
All right. Icaros, Florence, both of you roll your defensive skill, please.
Oh wow. That would be something cool like physique, right?
Yeah, physique would work.
You can see Icaros lift her free hand up in front of her face as she sees the flames. She knows what's coming.
Ooh. Icaros, you take nothing. The flames just wash over you.
Oh shit, dog.
I am between the flames and Florence, so
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It
Lawrence
does matter.
and Aaliyah. Aaliyah, what is your defensive skill? Do you have one?
Oh, me as well. Sorry.
You're not rolling.
thought I heard
What is your
yeah.
defensive skill?
I don't believe I have one, or I would use her magic skill for such a thing.
I would say in this case it would not matter. You're both taking 3 shift.
Oh wow.
As a reminder, in order to deal with 3 shift, you have to be able to tick off the 3 box, or you'll take a consequence in order to cover that shift.
I do not have a 3 box. I only have a 1 and 2.
in that case, you would either take you out of the fight or you would take a consequence.
And because that is a 3, that is going to require a moderate consequence.
Uh,
Like a massive fire explosion, huh?
Yep.
Dang, Damien, your demon's not going easy on your friends.
yeah, this plan is ass.
Suffering.
The demon will rush up, get
Quickly, Florence, Aaliyah, how are you dealing with your damage?
I just took a stress.
You took
Yeah, I mean, like
Chatted
you
my way
said,
through it.
I don't have a 3 box, so I either take as a moderate. Is that a permanent penalty, or
It's
like what kind of penalty we're talking here?
It is like your sprained ankle. It is an aspect that is against you, that is stuck there until you put effort into dealing with it. And because it's a moderate consequence, it would take you healing it twice to turn it into a mild and then get rid of it.
I think I have to take a consequence.
Or you can just leave the fight.
How do you all feel about doing this fight without Aaliyah?
That could hurt her quite a bit. It's going to be something related to fire, and it's likely going to be something that's going to include her doing much else.
And Damien would get a free invoke on it against you.
I think I've got to take the consequence to stay in the fight. My next ability, with luck, might end the fight, or at the very least will give us a turn around to do something with it. So I'll have to take a consequence for now.
All right. Then allow me to add that to your sheet really quick. Yes, Damien?
It's gonna. If
Koyu
can.
has something to kill on your stream chat.
Pop up art.
Why is...
Rush forward.
Huh.
He's gonna kind of loom over you to Icaros and Florence. And he's gonna go. It's a shame. Deer-baked human is my favorite.
What did he
Wanna
say?
intimidate-
Sorry?
I
Dealing
want-
with humans is his favorite?
Steel-baked human is his
Oh.
favorite.
Oh.
Ah.
Even as he gets closer, he can see that Gikros is completely unfazed by his fire. When she lowers her fist, she just shakes her head. I've dealt with a lot hotter than you, creature. I want to intimidate him so bad.
And it is my turn.
That is your turn? Yes. Aaliyah, you have acquired the consequence Hellish Burns. Your
Okie dokie.
skin is already blistering. It hurts so much, and it feels like the fire is still biting you. Anyway, it's your turn.
Hooray. Well, he's in position, as a matter of fact. For her, she might have had a different plan. She might have thought, like I said, chase this thing away, or whatever. This is something Damien had summoned. Surely Damien wouldn't have summoned something that could fucking kill us, could he have? He's got some explaining to do. But now this is something she is determined to do something about. So I think she's going to use the stunt she has not used yet. It is her magic. Well, it's a spell mechanically, but it is not a spell. It is not a transformation either, the way Damien's was, because this is more her dropping a glamour, I suppose. The description is that she can reveal her true self to 3 closest targets. They are overcome with fear and must run away from her. And the spell can be maintained for as long as she takes no other action. Her only target in this case would be Damien. Though I think everybody can see what happens. Or is it just... I guess she's only revealing herself to...
Florence and
Go ahead.
Icaros will see too.
Okay.
Can I imagine this creature being like in fire?
You'll see. So this is very much a reaction. Aaliyah, lets out a deep pained squeal, burning, and all of that stuff. And in reaction to that, almost immediately, it's nighttime, right? So it's already hard to see, and yet the silhouette is even darker. Of course, fire's lighting up, and I will change my Fugi to reflect it.
Oh no.
Let's do that. And what happens is absolute. And this will be interesting because I don't know how a demon would react to this, although the mechanic effect I think is the same. Everybody else sees just shadow, darkness, enthralling, everything. It's as though the air has been sucked of everything around it. And this creature rises up, spindly, tall, and not of this world, not of the demon's world, not of any world. This creature does not come from a place where a loving God presides. And she simply screams. It's a tangible one. It can be felt through Damien's / his demons' very bones. And he must run away from her.
The same goes for Florence and Icaros. And
Did I
for
save
you
her anything for
specifically...
it?
No. And specifically for you, Damien, and your friend, not only is it terrifying in this moment, it feels profoundly wrong. Like it is a disgusting thing, even to your kind.
To be clear, the thing, it isn't up to 3 closest targets. It's the 3 closest things regardless.
That's what it says.
Well, I didn't intend for that to happen, but that's still probably the best idea.
You are all terrified, and your only option is to run away.
Well, in that
Spooky
case,
critter.
Florence,
It's
in
not your turn.
his, I'm sorry.
It's
Hi,
Icarus's turn.
sorry, Icarus. I'm bad.
It's okay.
Florence, like, how can I imagine my character great?
I'm thinking about if there's a way I could make a check to stand her ground. Honestly.
In this instance, no.
So, in this instance, then, Icarus would first off grab Florence's shoulder and pull him away from Damien and the thing behind the demon. She's not turning her back on it, but she is retreating, and she gestures to Florence and says, "Retreat back inside the city. Take Avatea with
Uh-oh.
you." And she
Oh.
pulls Florence away.
Florence, are you going to resist or accept?
I was gonna say that Florence has some criminal neurology, and he would have probably broke out in a flat sprint as soon as he got terrified.
All right,
Fair
we'll
enough.
say.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like
Yep.
he's already gone.
Nope.
Then Icarus will turn. Get to the
Icarus-
city, get to the town, and close the gate. She calls.
Icarus goes to grab Florence, and there's just a flashing outline.
"Nyeh."
All right.
Are we?
Dotted line silhouette where Florence used to be.
Well, Florence can act
Oh,
now,
I'm
but that'll
sorry.
basically be your turn. You're fine.
Oh.
Your turn's, I assume, gonna be basically the same either way. So,
Ah!
She will take the
Uh,
defend action.
Avatea, you hear Aaliyah scream in pain, and then see everyone except you stop, look at where the scream came from, and Icarus and Florence are running away, and at the moment, the demon seems frozen.
Amatea is almost fucking frozen by the what the fuck is alright, you know what? Can't think, just shoot an arrow.
Imagine.
Who are you
And
shooting an
she's-
arrow at?
He's gonna back up a little bit so they're a little further away from town and then shoot an arrow at the demon again.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Benny.
And here's your roll. Damien, you are taking one shift.
Okay.
Pew.
And then it will be your turn. As Florence has started sprinting towards town.
Fucking hoofing it.
In this turn, you do have to move away from Aaliyah.
Is that all I have to do, or can I do something else? Like, can I move away?
You can
And
do something
also,
else, but you must run away.
Yeah. While I'm running away, I assume I get like here. I want to take the giant stony fist and just slam Icarus in the back of the head.
Hey, she didn't turn her back.
Icarus did use the defend action. So, both of you, please make your rolls.
Okay.
So whatever this is, +4. So 5.
Jesus Christ.
6.
I don't have any more fate points to add to that.
What are you getting the extra +2 from?
So she has a.
Oh, right, the thing.
Yeah.
All right. You're punch this armored creature and
Ooh, whenever you go to punch her with your fist, you can see her shift her halberd and she intercepts it, kind of like she's making a little parry instead of just taking the blow on her armor. And you can feel that it just sort of stops when she meets it with her halberd.
unless Damien, you want to add a 2 to your roll, in which case it will make it even.
I can't. I have no fate points.
All right then. Also, you're very quiet again.
Shot.
Hi, Bendy.
Hey.
Alrighty. Would it be fair to say that the demon is probably getting a bit frustrated at this, Damien?
Yeah, as the demon is finding his blows intercepted, he goes, "You're no fun at all." And it's gonna turn to look over at Avatea.
Alright.
Hi.
Aaliyah, it is your turn. Your spell, air quotes, ends.
She can maintain it as long as she takes no
yes.
other action, it says.
Yes, correct.
To this end, I would ask the party, shall she keep that up?
What does it do exactly after the fact?
They just run away. You are
keep having to run away
your
from
three
her?
targets keep having to flee from her. You can still act, you just cannot approach her, and you must be actively trying to hide from her.
If you have
If
the
we're
option,
trying-
ending it would probably be best.
I was gonna say, if we're trying to like all run and get into the forest and away from town, keeping it up feels like a better play.
That's my thought, is drive this thing further away.
Mm-hmm.
I can take the hits, but it's not going to stay focused on me the entire time, and I won't be able to hit back if I'm forced to run.
We also don't want to drain it in front of town where the guards can see that the whole shebang is happening. Because I remember the conversation was, we want to be out here before the guards are.
Yeah. Specifically, we just want to kill this thing. But I think that is okay. So it seems to me like this isn't going to... The spell is working slightly different than I thought it was going to. I didn't know that he could still act.
It says must run away.
But in this case, it is still useful for that reason, I think. Then I think that is exactly what she will do. She will take no other action. Can she still move?
Say no. For reasons that may come up later.
Okay. And she will continue. This thing seems exclusively to be getting bigger, melting into the very night sky as its presence follows them.
Then,
But she herself does not move.
Icarus, you continue to feel primal fear.
She grits her teeth, and before running away, can she take a swing?
Yes, but you will still have to run away.
That's fair. Once she intercepts the fist with her halberd, and she feels that dread sink into her body, and she feels the urge to back away further. But first, she takes her halberd in both hands and she swings at this demonic creature. A nice, heavy one.
Okay.
Bop. And... ba. 5.
Could I use my fist to defend in melee?
Yes.
Okay.
For the purposes of this, yes.
But I did not take the defend action.
He did not take the defend action.
So that would leave you with 3 shift. Or no, 2 shift.
Well, my fist skill is 4.
Never mind, 1 shift.
Okay. Should I have 4 boxes?
Yes, you have 4 boxes.
I will use a fate point and invoke one of my aspects to make that a 7 instead.
It's 3 shift. You would have to use your number 4 box for that.
I will do so.
For the demon, this is quickly becoming harder than and slightly less fun than it seems it was going to be.
Yes, but I would still like to use my other once per day ability, Flames of Vengeance.
Okay, you may on your turn.
Oh, it's my. Oh, I thought it was a.
Was it?
I thought it was
Hold
a thing
on.
that I could activate
I got
in
a
response.
response
As-
for Dave.
Part
Oh, yep.
of
Nope, you can.
as part of her one of her stunts, she'll take the defend action as part of her attack as well.
It's not an attack.
That's fair.
It's not an attack.
Any creature that attacks the demon automatically receives a mundane. Well, it says attack.
Oh, then it is an attack.
So let me.
A
go ahead
mundane
and roll.
attack. So like a
Mundane
4DF or what?
Yeah.
1.
Also,
Is
we
that
may
plus
need
his-
to go back to your character a little bit at some point, Icaros.
I think it's working
Five.
out great.
The wall.
That's what she's meant to do. She's a knight in heavy full armor.
All right. So,
Is this
yeah,
plus
there's
his
is a
this plus
mundane
his-
attack.
Okay.
So it's a flat 40F. So you take a swing, it bounces off again.
The halberd intercepts once more.
I imagine it's less it's less a swing, and literally once the blade hits, his blood is fire that bursts out.
Gross.
Avatea.
Okay. Seeing everyone kind of starting to like scatter to make a lot more room and space, Awate is going to once again backpedal a little further away from town, kind of like towards
Skittering.
the forest.
Yep.
Just continuing to skitter and taking another shot at the demon. Half trying to get its attention and bring it this way, half praying it doesn't come this way.
Right? Pew pew. Does another 3 shift, Mr. Demon.
That's my 3rd box. And that's the last one I could take, right?
You should still have your number 1 box, but other than that,
Yeah, I got hit for 1 shift last round. I
oh yeah,
think.
then yeah, that will be your last box.
Haven't you already taken a 3 shift?
Yeah, but I used my
been-
4th box for that.
Because it was a 4 shift.
And then
I thought Avatea's
I mean-
first arrow did a 3 shift.
It did a 2 shift, and then I got hit with a 1 shift from the next arrow, and then I got
Oh.
hit with the 4 shift from the attack
Okay,
from
I
Icarus,
see.
and now I got hit with the 3 shift.
Gotcha.
Ew.
All right. And then Florence, are you back?
Hi, Bendy.
What? Hi. What can Florence even do? Like,
Throw a knife.
Elias being scary.
You could throw a
Damien.
knife. You could keep running away into the forest to follow Avatea to give him good cover. You don't have to like run. You have to be running away from her, but you don't have to go anywhere in particular. It's up to you where you go, just as long as you do not approach her.
I honestly like. I think I'm in a situation, and you talking about revisiting characters. I think I think for now Florence is probably gonna run to Avatea, not to but like once he reaches Avatea, that kind of routing energy kind of turns back into like a rally. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Like he gets his nerves back a little bit, and he looks at Avatea like he's seen a fucking ghost, and he's like he says there's something fucking cursed out there. Not, and he doesn't mean that in the modern ironic sense. He means literally, there's something evil out there in front of the wall right now.
It sounded pretty evil, and I'm shooting evil, so I believe you.
And he's like
I
trying
want
to
to point
catch his
out.
breath. He's like, yeah, keep going.
I want to point out you can spend your turn giving somebody else a boost or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Great, in advance.
even if you cannot directly attack the demon, you can rally your little burb friend to make his next shot, deadlier or something like that.
Yeah.
Looks at table. How would one do something like that? Oh, well.
You declare who you are helping and how you are trying to help them. What kind of aspect you would like to add to the situation?
I mean, so like what I'm asking is, I guess I'm not very like minded for this kind of game. I'm not
No,
sure.
you're learning it, my friend. This is the first time you've doing this. Don't feel too shy about it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Fluff Spindy.
Think
It's
of
a
a
very
freeform
narrative
buff.
game. Mm-hmm. It's a very narrative game. So think about Florence, how he might help Avatea. You mentioned rallying, and he most certainly could. He could reassure Avatea that, I'm going to be there. I got your back, helping to, free some of Avatea's attention. We're retreating into the woods. We've got this. I've got my companion by my side. I'm ready to go.
Okay. I mean, not to like directly lift or anything, but like, uh, looks at DM. So Florence for his action is going to, I guess, support Avatea,
Okay.
and he looks at Avatea and he's like, "Oh, all right, listen, look," and he points. He shot this demon like in the back, I guess, right, or in the chest.
A couple places.
Yeah.
Right?
Mostly kind of just wherever he can. At
Okay.
first it was in
So,
the back, but it's been in the chest recently.
okay, so Florence like points to it and he's like, "Look, you're fucking it up. Keep going, keep going. I'll make sure nothing gets it."
Florence is
Avatea,
like,
you
I'm
feel
between it and you.
you feel invigorated.
Oh, that's a deep pull.
Thanks, Shark Alma. Thanks.
Yeah.
You're welcome, buddy.
Goes under table. Well, like
But
that.
now it is Damien's turn. Taking a lot of damage.
He is hobbling. And he says, "Well, seems like my time is running out. But I will leave you with one present to remember the name of the demon of vengeance, vtuber." And I would like to burn this field over here where the kid is at.
Okay,
Figures.
roll magic. See how afire you set this field.
I hate plans.
Farts out a firebolt.
3.
So,
Can I use a fate point to reduce another player's score? If I recall correctly?
you can force them to re-roll.
I already rolled pretty bad.
Yeah, you rolled pretty badly. I was hoping I could give you a -2 on top of it, but okay.
We did it, everyone. We saved the town.
So you shoot out these flames, and it does catch the field. A good amount of it is on fire, and the child may need to be removed expediently. Does the demon remain Damien.
The demon will, if he can this turn, untransform. And as
Yes.
he is shrinking back to the form, Damien says, "Good luck dealing with this shit, you fucking investigator." And then he'll begin transforming.
Are any of the guards still at the walls, or did they flee from Aaliyah's stuff?
They ran
all
inside when
hiding.
you all
Yeah.
said to and closed the door.
That's good.
The
That's
walls
good.
are sealed at the moment, though you can hear a ruckus behind them. And with that, combat ends unless you wish to keep attacking each other.
Aaliyah will only use her turn to end this thing and stealth and fuck off into the wheat.
Okay.
But
Lawrence looks
Combat
at the fucking fire
ends.
erupting in the fields, and he looks at Abate, and he's like, "Listen, we can just fuck off, change our names. We don't have to." He's like freaking out
No,
about this.
we can't, Florence. Icarus raises her voice, and she rolls notice to track of Aaliyah, or try to keep up where she's going.
Before you do that, I'm going to go to the restroom, so please talk amongst yourselves.
Hey,
Chill out. That roll is now useless because you did not wait.
I already clicked it. Way.
Nope, too bad. You're supposed to wait
Wait.
until you were prompted. To entertain everybody. I'll be right back in a moment.
Hey, how are you?
What a
Damien is
What a
not
plan.
allowed to make plans anymore.
Damien's like, "All right, look, check it out. We'll make a distraction by me putting all of you in the hospital."
Killing and trying to kill the child.
It was very distracting. They left. They're not coming out here again.
No.
I remember Damien expressly saying that his plan was to get the child out safely. At no point did he try to get this child out safely.
Well, the child
Listen.
did leave the city safely.
Yeah,
I
he
will-
went stately. It wasn't until the very last moment that he was here that this happened. That the field got torn apart.
I will say with full confidence, we have the perfect alibi if they try to say we started that shit. Looks at Aaliyah's injuries.
Icarus
What?
has soot on her armor.
Are
You're
you suggesting-
injured as fuck, Aaliyah.
Right. Well, no. I'm suggesting. Are you saying that we've implicated ourselves, or are you saying we tried
I'm
to
saying-
stop this?
We have the perfect alibi if they try to say, "Oh, we
Oh, it was just
started
one of
this."
you. Fuck
Oh,
no,
it was
let's
one of
just-
you doing weird shit. Fuck no.
We'll just
So-
look. Worst case scenario, we blame it on the kid, leave him to his fate, and leave. Okay, it's all good. It's all
You
good.
can when Davian starts to transform back, you can see Icarus. She stops. Her halberd digs into the ground, and you can see her start to put some pieces together. She may not see. I will have to roll that and whatnot. She may not see where Aaliyah goes, but she does call out and like sweeps her halberd in the direction of the horrifying existential terror that had been there soon a little while ago. We're going to have a talk, and then she
So-
starts to approach Damien.
Lawrence
So,
is legitimately
firstly-
thinking about going to AWOL on this whole fucking church business. Like,
So
what is
firstly-
going on?
I have returned. Aaliyah,
Hi.
your thing ends. You are covered in burns, like a solid quarter of your body. Your arms, your legs, your clothes are all fricked up.
Yeah.
Damien, you are exhausted and in pain.
Damien
general
wakes up in the middle- Damien wakes up in the middle of the field with like 2 arrows in him, no shirt. Did you kill it?
Is he standing up?
He's trying to.
Icarus will approach. She'll smack her halberd into the ground. You can see the metal end of it sink into the dirt. She'll help Damien to his feet, and then she will take a heavy stance and then sock him directly in the gut with her armored fist.
Get him.
Straight uppercut right to the stomach. She is not holding back even a little bit.
Make a roll. Physique.
Dear Lord.
She's not trying to kill him. Oh,
Oh, good God.
All right, so
Not trying.
Damien,
Might want to roll for that one.
I think you
Yes.
are aware as to what happens with this. Would
Yeah.
you like to attempt to stay conscious, or just let this turn you into a sack of potatoes for the morning?
Oh, he's out.
No,
What?
stay conscious. You have to tell us where the fucking kid is.
may I add a little flavor to this, Ares?
What is the flavor you want to add to it? Because it is something fantastic. You are allowed to make it into something spectacular.
When she approaches him, she slams her halberd in the ground. It stays up where it's at. She takes her helmet off, balls her fist up. You can hear a little bit of the steel grind together. When she punches him, his feet lift off the ground.
Oh god.
And with her other
There's a
hand,
shockwave. The grass waves in the air.
when he lands, she keeps him on his feet by grabbing his shoulder with her other hand, looks him in the eye and says, "If you ever do anything so God's damned stupid again, I'll kill you myself." And then she drops him on the ground. You see, she takes a deep breath, looks at Florence, makes sure he's not dead, looks at Avatea, looks towards where Aaliyah was going.
Aaliyah's appearing. She fucked off away from like the city. She's not hiding from the party. She's approaching.
Lawrence like looks at what happened to Damien, looks at Aaliyah, and he kind of mumbles a little bit like, "God damn, they're all fucking monsters."
The field is still
Yeah,
on
I
fire,
feel-
and you don't know where the child is.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna
and-
say Aaliyah is
just-
very quick to approach and say, "Where is the kid?" And she will immediately go towards the fire because she saw where the demon came from. She was outside. She can see in the dark. She did not see Damien transform, but knows where the demon appeared.
His demon wanted to give us a gift. He's somewhere in the fire or near it. The three of you find him, please.
Roll investigate or notice.
Can Avatea take their bird form and investigate from like a little higher than just ground level?
This fire is already rather large. You will be struggling against it. What were you
Dante,
saying, dude?
it's 8 o'clock.
Oh, you okay, Jake?
Talking puppy.
Uppy.
Bubby. So yeah, you will have to deal with the smoke and the rising heat.
I will use
Also,
Oh,
your
yeah.
Fuji, Aaliyah.
rather than. Oh, I mean, I can't be. All right.
Well, you
Unlike
know,
the
yeah.
devil, the eldritch creature is
Yes,
like,
no.
okay, and just kidding. There is no eldritch creature. That was just Aaliyah. Anyway, rather than using an investigation check, I would like to use my amulet because it allows me to know, immediately where
Yeah.
somebody is.
Roll will.
Oh no!
Okay.
I swear to God, if you
Yeah.
turn into something too.
Can you believe that Damien wanted us to do this on no sleep? We'd be dead. We'd be fucking dead.
I've been having a pretty good time. Wasn't about to, but
All right, I rolled a 2. Aaliyah grips her amulet and is pretty quickly like, "Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?"
A fate point. You rolled a -2 for your will, didn't you? Or did you roll a 2? What's
No,
going on?
I
sorry.
rolled a.
Sorry, I,
rolled a
had
2.
Aaliyah selected when I made my roll.
Okay, I was like,
The negative
which
2
one?
is-
Who fucked up? Who lost? I was scared. I was about, we can't have that happen right now.
You feel
all that, you find a charred body.
God damn it.
so, Aaliyah. Let me check something really quick.
Short and stout.
Pig spinny up.
Is my hand.
Aaliyah, in this case, you feel this tingle in the back of your mind as you focus on this locket. And instead of what you experienced before, of just being able to kind of like see and feel where the person was, you instead hear the faintest voice in the back of your head to go, over there. And you know where that voice is pointing towards.
Aaliyah is very quick to. Florence looks the least fucked up and the closest and says, "Here, come here," and we'll take him right
Florence
to where
does
this
that.
kid is.
That dumb thing where he points to his own chest a little bit and then he like follows along with him, right?
Huh?
And then
I love
Mhm.
Florence. He's just the most everyman person among us. He's just like, me? Really?
He's like a burly like thief too. Like this man is not
Dude
inexperienced,
was a thug.
but
wasn't-
he's not.
It's not that he was a thief, dude. He was a thug.
All right.
he's not built for all
Oh.
this magical
was a
hocus pocus
goon.
bullshit.
A goon.
So,
So-
Florence, do you run over to the child and pick them up?
Yeah, he runs over, picks him up. He looks awkward, like he's like not used to caring about people like this.
And then what do you all do? You've acquired the child. Damien is
We get
unconscious.
the
The
fuck outta
child is
here.
still unconscious.
Let's go. Let's
Boy.
go. Let's go. Aaliyah is fucking
Icarus
struggling.
grabs her halberd and she grabs the back of Damien's coat and drags him.
Okay, so we summon the demon, set their fields on fire.
We didn't
Broke us-
summon a demon.
We broke out a child, and we haven't solved the case.
Nope.
Let's go. It's going great.
we are following our best clue, so we're good.
Woo, Lord, this is a good. This following is a big word.
Progress has happened in spite of our best efforts.
We send,
Best
we send a,
effort.
you know
And
that
all the
little
tail.
turtle drawing where it says, slow progress is progress. That's all we send to the church. Little postcard.
Amateo's also gonna grab Damien's ankles and like help drag them.
Oh, I don't think she need no help, but help anyway.
It's the thought.
Why
that
don't you
counts.
help Aaliyah? Aaliyah is burned. She's smoking. She hurt her ankle.
Isn't she like
Fuck me, I
5'2",
guess. I'm on my
80
own.
pounds?
Aaliyah is so unhappy. You are in significant pain, Aaliyah, as well. So, where are you going with your group?
I mean, to what was the name of this other town?
Kilpus.
Kilpa.
First,
Kilpa.
Should we rest in this woods and treat wounds and stuff?
Icaros chimes in. She says, first, head northwest. We'll find a place to camp, and we'll have a short discussion. I will see if I can find something in the forest to treat your burns, Aaliyah. And then we will decide where we go from there. The child should be able to guide us to Kilpa if we decide to go in that direction. Her voice
Dude,
is
it's
clipped and short.
Oh, it is so good he slept. Like, that's great news. Aaliyah nods to Icaros, and she kind of like is doing her. You know, she's not going nowhere. She makes that clear. She's like, yeah, we can talk. Fuck's sake. She is swearing in a language probably never heard. It's like vaguely something Cyrillic, right? It's like Russian or Polish or some shit like that.
Oh, God.
But she is just like wrapping her cloak, which is her cloak is also pretty burnt, but like her clothes are burnt, like trying to keep herself like, I mean, it's not like burnt off, it's not like anime horny, but it is like, oh, I'm fucking so upset right now.
Amateo will offer some of their like feathers and part of their own feather cloak to help with that.
When we rest, I'm not gonna.
So, you go into the fields, you find a spot, you make a basic camp as the sun starts to rise proper. Shortly after, the child wakes up entirely unaware of the night's goings on, yawning, rubbing the sleep from his eyes, looking around in confusion, while Damien, you wake up to a much less pleasant feeling.
Aries, since you're DM, also, I'm going to take a quick break to grab a drink and whatnot. Okay? Is it all right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thirsty.
Aaliyah is so unhappy.
You are allowed to
She's
talk now.
so
Everyone
Okay.
is conscious. The kid is confused.
Is it because she was burned alive?
among other things. Yeah, that's
And everyone saw
certainly
that she's a freak? Sorry.
not everybody saw that. Avatea didn't see that. He has no clue what happened.
Not
Only
a
the most
single.
ignorant, least understanding person in the party.
No,
Out of the
Florence is there.
No, Florence saw, didn't he?
Yeah, but you were talking about the most ignorant.
Yeah, that was the joke.
I mean, I guess it's up to you if you decide that you immediately know that Aaliyah was the shadow thing. Because it wasn't,
I
like
mean,
I said, it
it's
wasn't a transformation. It is you blink and now there's a shadow there. It could be
it's
magic.
more like, I mean, it's not like he knows about Aaliyah. It's just that he saw something involving weird, spooky, hocus pocus demon shit that Aaliyah was connected in that kind of ignorant, she's associated with it, and that freaks me out a little bit. But that doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna say anything.
Does this now mean Avatea is the only person in the party to not see this out of Leah?
Yeah.
I mean, tell me. I mean, you keep asking us. You tell us. What does Avatea think about what happened? He saw the devil fighting, and then suddenly the devil, Icaros, and Florence all ran away from Aaliyah immediately.
The way it was described, Avatea did not see Aaliyah, they just heard the screams.
Oh, and Florence didn't accuse Aaliyah of anything. He just said that there was something evil out there. I mean, so it's not
Oh
like
yeah.
he knows. It's just he's just like there's these people are fucking witches. What's going on? It's just everywhere we go. He's just being like a little. What's the city version of a bumpkin? He's that. You know what I mean?
Depends on your culture.
Yeah.
I need to get Florence like monk training or something so he can you know what I mean?
Florence needs a training arc, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, he needs a montage. You're
All
gonna
right.
need a montage. Montage. It's a
Everybody needs a
montage.
montage.
Montage. So good.
All right. So, there's the kid, to whom Aaliyah is pretty mindful to make sure that he is okay. Aaliyah will conceal her burns as best she can. She has equipment, right? She'll make sure she's trying to wear some gloves. She will spend some time trying to patch her clothing. She can do that, but she's not working with fresh cloth. She can't obviously make it look good as new. She can just make sure that it will hold together a little bit longer. And she'll, we're out of town. We're safe. We're just gonna take a break here for just a little bit, and then we're gonna go to Kelpa. How was your sleep?
Was that to the kid or Damien?
That was to the kid.
It wasn't very good. I had a dream about loud stuff. It was really warm.
That's good.
Well,
Why do you look all hurt?
just from yesterday. I'll be fine.
Loud stuff and warm things.
But well, once Icaros is back, I'll ask more pointed questions towards
Yeah.
well, I guess Icaros kind of made it clear that she's like, I'm gonna be the one asking questions, but
Disappointed mom Karos.
Well, since we're taking a little break there, hello, Scop. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? We're doing a
Welcome,
tabletop, so
raiders.
I might not be super attentive to chat. Go
I
ahead.
will also, while I'm doing it, put the art of Aaliyah in the art channel.
And thank you for the
And
follow,
if you would
131
like,
Scorpion. Thank you.
I think everybody saw the creature in the various chats, but if you'd like, you could put it on your stream too. It doesn't matter. Paintings. Paintings. Here it is.
I believe you might be able to put it in your journal and I could share the picture to everybody.
I believe in Ares or something. I don't know. I'm in there.
I can't look yet.
Hey, Bimby.
Sure you
Yep.
can.
I
I'm
want to
typing.
Or do
see
you
when
mean?
Avatea sees.
Dang,
Oh,
Icarus
well, in
is
that
still
case,
gone. Goodness.
Something may
will
have happened.
put it back
No.
with a spoiler so you can more easily look into that server without, whatever.
Thank you.
If you add it to a page to your journal, I can share it to everyone except Avatea.
I will do it right now.
Yes.
Let's see. Add it to my thing, my journal.
Add you to my inventory.
All right. Damien, are you
so-
here?
Bah.
So you have been muted.
I
Yeah,
think
they
you
mentioned
said
their
Discord died.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi, Everpin.
How?
I'm good. How you?
okay. So Damien's still not here for a moment.
How do I
Fair
add it
enough.
to my journal?
So you go to your, I don't know, public information if you want, or private notes, either way. All right, I see
Oh, yeah, I
it.
found Gotcha.
And then it should just be a, like, standard, editor thing.
Grabs Ares by her.
Yeah, hi, Bendy.
Hi.
Have we reached Bendy hours?
Yeah, we sure have. How'd you know?
The
You guys are
image store seems to want a local file.
Yeah, it should upload it to the server. I believe.
Ares is the server.
If I hit save entry, what happens?
Find out.
It does not appear to have uploaded it to the server. I think I need to give you this image and then you upload
Okay.
it.
Give me the image and I'll upload it.
More work for the DM.
To the DM account or to the other one?
DM this account.
Puppy
Just because
bird
it's what I
noises.
have easy access to. Actually, I could
Mhm.
have just downloaded it from the thing. You sent Icarus.
Whoops, I did send Icarus.
That's fine. I'll just download it from the server.
Poses is cool looking.
Do.
Um,
Save.
That is a pretty
Edit.
fucking nice noise.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what I miss?
came out.
Aaliyah is talking to the kid, and he slept through it, and he's fine. He asked why Aaliyah is beat up, and she's like, stuff yesterday. It's fine.
Why do you look like a
Oh.
burn victim?
Aaliyah has, yeah, now the image is in there. Don't look at that second one in public information. But,
I'm gonna pop it up for your stream to see.
Look how good
Is it-
it is.
I hit the wrong thing. Oh, there we go. There you go, everybody. That's what Aaliyah looks like with all of her clothes off. Entirely bare.
The nudes. Fuck. Avatea should have gotten closer.
Oh my god, look at them fat ones. Jeez Louise.
How dare.
So,
Yeah,
we just wait
oh
for
my
Damien.
god. If Florence saw that in his house, he would just walk out and tip over a lantern on the way out and just never come back to that house ever.
Burn the house down.
Probably just
That's
leave
the
the
only way
city
to be sure.
forever. He doesn't handle spooky shit at all. He doesn't.
I see
Uh,
Damien is connected in Discord. Is he with us? You hear Jacob?
Is that anything?
He marked himself as like BRB or whatever.
yeah. We can hang out.
Hang out, chat a little bit. How y'all feeling? Y'all got your faces stomped.
He's unconscious, so we can talk about the rest of us in the meantime.
Yeah, let's say he's unconscious.
Talk about the favorite topic. Me. I'm just kidding.
You know, this combat has changed my appreciation of combats in this game so far.
Yeah.
Yeah? How so?
So I initially had the feeling Avatea was super fucking weak in combat because they have no combat rolls. I didn't give them anything to work with, and the injury system seemed a little daunting, I guess, at first. But with the way that you can roll 1 damage, take the mark 1, roll 1 damage, take the mark 2.
Yeah.
There is a nice escalation where even if I am doing death by 1,000 cuts, every cut feels more impactful than the last anyway.
Was that why did that? Was that the thing that you were talking about, Icaros?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
You didn't hide it, I don't think.
I didn't. It's okay.
Okay.
What happened? What did you do?
You have not.
Tell your secrets.
Nah. First off, we got other secrets to discuss.
As what I was saying, is Damien's unconscious.
Yeah, Damien's unconscious. You can still talk amongst
Aaliyah-
yourselves.
Aaliyah is so to recap what you're briefly on, she talks to the kid. Aaliyah has adjusted her clothing a little bit to hide the worst of her burns, mostly for the kid's sake. But she's wearing gloves now. She's got her cloak, as tattered as it is, wrapped around her body now, that sort of thing. And she she kind of looks like her normal self otherwise. She's a bit ineffable in that sense. She looks fairly cheerful. She's sitting. She is, like I said, fussing with her clothes. And at this point, if Avatea offered her some garment or something, feathers, for example, that she could use to help patch her clothing, she would be doing so. But,
That is something Avatea would do.
hooray. And Aaliyah kind of looks to Icaros as we settle down and doesn't say anything herself, but she certainly looks expecting.
Oh. Icarus says, glancing down at Damien, who's still unconscious. What was that?
Function.
Aaliyah says, I have no idea what that was, she says as she looks down at him, and it's like, I thought he was summoning something else. And he lost control? He just gave his body to something? And then lit the kid on fire? Well, she does, hold on, she doesn't say that, because the kid's right there. But then says, it's like, that was stupid.
Looks like he had himself possessed.
Is this a normal thing for people like you?
No.
No.
No. Well,
Icarus says, we'll have to talk to him about that a little bit later, once he wakes up. Now, she looks at Aaliyah pointedly. What was that?
as Florence has said, is that normal? And everybody says no. I was like, Aaliyah actually kind of just side glanced, just oh.
I have strict dietary restrictions.
I like that answer, and as a matter of fact, that is what she will repeat. Is she's like, I have very strict dietary requirements.
Unfortunately,
But she will, she will continue. Otherwise, but she kind of draws a circle in the dirt with her finger, right? Kind of I didn't do what Damien did. She says, that's just me. And she shrugs. She kind of settles in a little bit. I was hoping Jacob would be back so we could hear this part of the story as well.
We can
I
wait.
mean, we can wait. Yeah.
We might need to wait.
Grab shark waits. You will wait.
We can wait
I
a
don't know what
moment if you want.
I'll wait a moment, but I won't wait too long. We want to keep going.
Oh,
My
You could
wow.
also-
noodle.
It could lead to some fun of having either you have the Damien is back.
Let's
Perfect.
go.
Well, then
Hey.
she will continue.
Grab the
Um,
ribbons.
She, yeah, kind of like sheepishly, like drawing circles, whatever. But she says, like, I wasn't like what Damien did. She says that. It's more accurate to say that this isn't me anymore. She like is struggling to put this to words. It's the first time she's ever explained it. And she kind of like thinks a moment, and then she says so. She goes like, I've actually never explained it. She says,
All day.
well, she says, I was turned into that. She says, I am that. I don't want to be that. And that's why I joined the guild. She kind of looks to Icaros. Same joyful expression as ever, but there is, her expression is certainly pained otherwise, her eyes. And she says, I am looking for anything that could help me not be that anymore. She says, I'm a human. I was born a human. I still think of myself as a human. But if I drop my guard, that's what I am. And she says, I don't sleep anymore. I see in the night animals run away from me. I have become. And she kind of like is sheepish to say it almost, but she takes a bracing breath and he goes, in the north, we had the Night Eater, and that's me now. And I am trying everything I can to not be.
With a
Damien.
click of a grimoire, Avatea will also ask, would you say that's more occultish or eldritch?
Damien, you may choose to
She-
be waking up while this is being said, so you may hear some of it if you wish.
Aaliyah says, that's a longer story. I don't know. My family, I was raised in a little village, and they were a cult, and they thought they were summoning something through me, and instead I simply became it. I would only offer that I guess you haven't heard about what it is. It certainly seems eldritch that something exists and makes everything fucking terrified of it.
So Florence like is looking at Alea like a little dumbfounded, and he's like, "So what exactly are you saying?" Like he doesn't get it. Like, are you? Did you do something? Sorry, I know he's really dumb, but he's
Like,
dumb.
are you
He
evil?
says, she smiles to him and says, this was done to me. She says, I was raised thinking that I'm the fire keeper. I'm to be the avatar of the father of all, of the great maker. But they lied to me. And she, especially is in the presence of the kid who's still like eating or doing whatever, minding his own damn business. Aaliyah says, a lot happens to me that I don't care to speak about, but I was turned into this, cursed into this. To which I would add for Avatea, if you're familiar at all, would you say that Avatea is familiar? I recall that we discussed the possibility of him having traveled in a similar direction as her. Does it seem like he might have heard of a Night Eater from the
He def-
northeast, something like that?
It definitely is one of those. He would have been closer to the church than she was. It would not have been as far of a journey for him. It seems like something that may be in his grimoire. Just if his family, which he acquired the grimoire from, was as frequent hunters in the surrounding area as they probably would have been, it feels like something he might find in.
You dropped a lot of
lore.
keywords.
I was gonna say roll a lore, and if it's a good roll, I'd be happy to. Because Aaliyah as a person does not know what happened, but Avatea is an expert in the occult, so perhaps.
Yeah. I'm gonna. And the reason I asked that question first is because every time we've talked about Aaliyah in the past, it's all been occult talking, but that's an Eldritch talking, so it's like it's gonna be 2 checks. I'm gonna check both at some point. I'm just wondering to figure out which one first.
You won for now.
Yeah, I think because Aaliyah specifically answered saying it's more Eldritch, I'm gonna start with an Eldritch lore check.
So what do you say,
Had a
Shark?
great. I mean, that's a great check. I think that. So that's what she said. She goes like, "I was cursed. This has happened to me, and I'm undoing it." And Avatea, I think it's fair that in your lore book, this is particularly esoteric information, so it's not fully detailed, but you've got a pretty good feeling that it would describe a process not of summoning, but of, I guess, of transformation. She was not cursed, she simply is now.
If I do a +2, is that gonna change this roll in any way?
I would say sure. Yeah.
Because I would absolutely be willing to invoke my the occult calls to me to give myself a +2 there.
Sounds like a
Okay.
good use of it for me.
Sure. I will, rather than saying it all out loud, because that stuff's like, I don't mind telling you, I will DM you the background she has, or rather, the relevant background of like what happened to her, and then you can kind of parse out that what would be written in a grimoire. Because obviously, it would not talk about her specifically, but just what it was that happened. My private notes.
Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Also, Damien, have you decided whether you are waking up or not?
Damien has woken up, but he's continued to lay on the ground with his eyes closed.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
mysterious.
So I've DM'd that to Altera, so probably as you're studying your grimoire, you can read that. But Aaliyah continues explaining largely to Icarus and Florence there. And I guess she sums up that way. But she says, I can do things now. I mean, the magic, everything else, what I was able to do with guards, or not with guards, but it's like when I can make people see, I can make them hear, I can make them do. I mean, I can't force them to do something, but I can manipulate senses. The night, the forests, they're mine. She says, and I am trying desperately to end this curse.
Lawrence kind of starts looking at her and starts stroking his chin a little bit. So, you mean you can manipulate how people feel?
No, not to that degree, she says. I can more make you, and you know what? She will probably just demonstrate a little bit with him. And it's a very minor effect, so I'll let you tell me if I need to roll a check for that, but it's purely to make him hear something. That run up against the back of the spine, kind of like whisper
have to
crack of
roll.
a stick. Yep. She'll do just a little effect to demonstrate.
Is more than a little effect.
Well, That's true. And I mean, yeah, that's exactly it. She goes, I can make you hear something, and nobody else hears this. But she lifts a hand. She does not hide the magic, so everybody knows that she is casting a spell right now. Um, and you hear, Florence, a rustling behind you somewhere and a distinct snap of a stick. Someone's walking up behind you. And when you look, nothing's there. But the moment you look, there's a voice the other direction behind you, like it's on this other party, and it's like a whisper. And you can't hear what it's saying, but you know somebody just whispered something. And it lasts for a few seconds, this kind of thing, as Aaliyah demonstrates what it is she does.
So Florence, upon hearing that someone's behind him, a little
Swings.
dramatically, he does kind of whirl to his feet with his fist clenched a little bit, and then he kind of looks back to Aaliyah, and once he kind of hears the other whispers, from the directions that doesn't make any sense, it kind of dawns on him a little bit. He kind of looks a little stupid, and he's like, "Oh well, huh?" And he sits back down, or he squats, and he starts rubbing his forehead, and he's like, "So that's what you do to people?" And,
Yeah,
and,
as
and
he
it
like hears whispers, and they're like, "They're coming, they're coming, they're coming." Some shit like that, something spooky.
Yeah.
And she kind of like has a little bit of like a blush. She's like, "Yeah, imagine if it were nighttime."
he kind of gives her like a kind of crazy look, like he's not sure if he should judge her yet. He's
That's
he's
so
like,
nice of him. Holy crap, that's so
Mm.
based
he's
Florence.
like, he's
You've got you.
this girl here is a little bit of a witch demon. All right. So, but also, fuck it. I mean, he's ran with worse people.
She
Also, the entire time this conversation is happening, with every page that Abatea turns, there is just not a subtle, but a very bombastic side eye that he is giving to Aaliyah with every description he is reading of this thing.
Bombastic
looks-
side eye.
But
I love that. Sometimes I feel like you're mad-libbing your adjectives, and I think you nailed that one. That's a perfect one. So
No,
he,
it's a meme,
Yeah.
Sharky.
I love it. Oh, is it a meme? Oh,
Yeah, it's a meme.
Yeah.
I can send it to you later.
oh, that's
That's
too
poop.
bad.
I could do
Well,
it now.
you
it's
don't
fine.
get credit anymore. That's unfortunate.
no.
So she looks down to Damien and doesn't know he's awake or something, but she's still speaking mostly to Icaros. But to Damien's like, I guess it kind of seems like we have that in common. But it certainly seems like he had no control over what he did. I mean, whatever. I mean, like she like puts a hand on her arm and kind of subtly shows a little bit to Icaros, trying not to spook the kid any more than this conversation might already have been weird. But like she's burned, like pulls it back, and these are hellish burns. It doesn't look like she was in a fire. It looks like, I mean, this shit is probably glowing or something. God knows, right? This is angry fire, and but I would never have managed to hurt you. She goes, once I saw what that thing was doing to us, I just had to make sure it got out. And she looks apologetically both to Icaros and Florence and said, "You two shouldn't have been in the crossfire, but I didn't know what else to do just then. I promise that won't happen without you knowing in the future."
She nods her head and says, "Be more careful with it next time. I can handle something like." She looks down at Damien. I can handle something like that. And when she states that, like, she appears completely unmarked, like there might be a little bit of soot on her armor, but she has her helmet off, and it looks as if she took a brisk walk. She was able
Florence?
to defend herself entirely. from everything
Aaliyah
that it did.
looks with like in awe and is like, I think if he'd hit me like that, I would have turned into hamburger.
Lawrence shrugs, says,
Hey.
I don't really care. Do what you have to do to win. He just shrugs. I just hope you're just not some kind of monster. And he says that like kind of like really insensitively, right? Not
Oh,
like
I was about to
hostile.
say, normally Aaliyah has a very joyful, like ineffable expression. She turns to him and looks like authentically hurt. And just like, I'm not.
Damien,
And,
are you going to
and
make it known that you are awake before you must go?
drama. Ooh.
I think once Damien finds like a quiet spot in the conversation, he kind of gets up,
Russell, Russell.
kind of feels his wounds, and starts looking for his cigarettes without word.
Aaliyah kind of encourages him to stay down if he's sitting up. And she kind of tells him, like, you took probably the hardest punch of us all, Damien. Don't move too much.
Elias encourages him to stay down by punching him in the back of the head again.
Whack. No,
You'll
doesn't.
kill him.
As pissed as she is, he's clearly like not a demon right now or whatever.
Icarus
Unlike
doesn't do
her.
anything while he's moving to stand up. But before she shifts to Damien, she looks at Aaliyah. Is there anything that we need to know in order to safeguard you or safeguard others from you? Is there anything you cannot control? Are there any instances where you must feed? We need information.
She kind of looks hurt again. It's like, I'm not a monster.
You are not a monster, no, but
Says
someone tried to make you one.
You just joined a suicide hunt for the sake of protecting yourself. He looks her dead in her eyes, like, you need to accept yourself first.
She ignores. She is like,
You got
just
that
like,
farmer
what
peasant
the
advice hitting right to
the
the heart.
hell?
God
And
damn.
she says only that I cannot. I
I
can
just don't.
eat things, but it all turns to ash. I just need to eat, like raw meat. She kind of like she was like, but I don't have to eat like, I'm not eating people. Okay, just
Uh-huh.
don't. I just animals, whatever it takes,
Not
or
like-
breads. She says bread I can also eat, but that's like it.
Not like the Wendigo, then. Icarus looks at Florence, and then turns her attention to Damien. Your
Avata's
turn.
gonna close their book first real quick and just go, unless we hear someone talk about the Allfather, in which case Icaros punch first, I'll ask questions later.
Noted.
You're gonna ask her to punch and not me? Bird person.
She just rolled a 7.
Do you-
I watched her pick Damien off of his feet.
Do you want to be fried?
What?
No.
Aaliyah joins Icaros and looking down to Damien.
Damien, who was kind of sitting there, cross-legged, trying to get one of his cigarettes to light.
Hey, you shouldn't have much problem getting that to light, Damien. You about burned us half to death.
Florence fucking in the yapping.
Yeah.
Damien, as he's finishing up, he says, "You should have killed me."
Killed you, Damien. What the fuck? Why would you even take? What part of this required you to almost get yourself killed? Look, it worked. Hey, it worked, and I will give you credit for that. But I'm just saying that this was a very foolish thing for you to do without telling us. You could have got ourselves killed. Could have got yourself killed. And he kind of looks at the kid a little bit, and he lowers his breath, and he's like, "That wasn't worth it." Which is kind of a crazy statement, I know.
There are a
that was
lot of
kind of
other.
ridiculous.
What were you saying, Damien?
Damien just said, it's not about what was possible. I saw your strength. All of you. I thought that you'd be the ones to do it.
He crosses his arms, and he's like, "Don't tell me you wanted us to kill you."
Aaliyah said, I think it's Icaros to thank for that mercy.
Mercy or cowardice.
I would not look at that woman and call her a coward, Alicia says.
Well, either way, I think you owe Aaliyah here an apology.
Damien takes a drag off of a cigarette as he looks to Aaliyah. He says, "You and I, when I saw you in that form, I thought we were the same. I thought you would understand what I wanted. But I see now that it's different."
Aaliyah shrugs a little bit and says, I understand what you want, she says. I just see a different solution.
It doesn't appear that whatever was possessing you was you. So, who is he? Why is he?
Yeah. It goes by the name of Util. It's a
He
demon
told
of
us.
vengeance.
Hmm.
And early in my investigation days, I stumbled across a murder of a good friend. The only clue left was a summoning circle for this demon in particular. Exhausted at all options, I knew I needed a way to reach the demon without releasing it. After a struggle, I was able to seal it within myself. And he kind of reveals the markings with the bloody circle around his chest.
And if it is killed, are you killed alongside it?
Don't know, but honestly, I've kind of made my peace with that.
Oh, Lawrence
Aaliyah
kind of sets himself up a little bit.
Aaliyah says, based on what happened, I think it might be different, she says. The demon seemed to retire almost. I can't help but wonder that if we had managed to keep up the fight and killed it before it could retreat, that it might have been final for that, but she says, you're still two separate creatures, you're just sharing a body. She says, that's why I joined the guilds, is, if there's anything that might be able to have a solution, it would be this. Although she looks to Icaros and says, there is something I should mention. She says, on my way here, got miles away, there was a hunter who seemed to see me for who I was. I don't know why, I don't know how, but she chased me for a long time. I lost her, but if a hunter comes back and I do disappear, that would be why. But I am confident that I lost her. That's why I'm here instead. She says I ran for 2 months.
Understood.
Lawrence kind of strokes his chin a little bit, and he asks
Hey, don't
carefully,
ask who.
does the
I'm
church
muted
know
on Discord.
anything about this?
Aaliyah says,
Who are you?
I sure
Uh,
hope
uh,
not.
Well,
What was that, Damien? Damien was saying something, I think.
I was just asking who is Florence addressing this to.
Oh, both of us, I thought.
I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
I mean, yeah, we're just in the conversation, you know. Yeah,
Aaliyah
you
answers,
know.
yeah, that no, the secret is my own. If they know anything else, we here are the only living people to know of it. She looks to Damien, kind of the same question. Does the church know about your passenger?
Not as far as I'm aware.
Well, if you want my advice, uh, I would stop being so talkative. He says to
Oh,
Aaliyah, or she, yeah, he says to Aaliyah.
Aaliyah said, like, when he says, like, well, if you want my advice, Aaliyah's like, and I don't. But, you know, he keeps talking.
Damien,
Well,
in regards to timing and stuff, do you need to go in a moment?
Yes. Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
Well,
Then,
in that I have one more thing to say, Zikaros, if it's okay.
okay, one more thing.
To Damien, she'll say, if Yuto forces his way out, come to me, and I will fight him until you're able to retain control. Understood?
Oh, I can never retain control. It is only up to you till when I transform back.
Let me be clear then. I will continue to beat Yutil until he relinquishes control.
Very well.
You hear a deep chortle in the back of your head, Damien.
He drowns it out
With a cigarette!
with a cigarette, yeah.
A single drag, and the cigarette goes from untouched to straight to the end. Gone.
That smoking habit makes a lot more sense now, I'll tell you. That's...
All right,
you should
and we
see
will
what happened. Sorry.
we will call it there for today. You have made a small temporary camp in the fields, having escaped Myrnus, with the child in tow, and who knows where you'll go next. Find out next time.
There was at least a
Stinger
70%
transition.
chance we could have just walked out of the door.
Dude,
Yeah, I was about,
could have
I
been
was literally
so
about to
much
say,
easier.
I was about to I didn't want to bog down the party anymore with planning, but I was like, once Damien leaves with the child, why can't we just sneak out?
It makes
You
so
know?
much more sense, though, when he said where he was hoping we would kill him. That's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy, dude. That's a good reveal. That's a
It
good
is.
reveal.
Yeah, it was really solid. I enjoyed that entire scene. That was very,
I
very that
didn't.
was a
I
neat idea,
fucking
Jacob.
hated the whole scene, but narratively, it was really cool. I got damn burns.
that means it was a good scene.
It was a good scene.
I need.
Well,
Oh well.
I think it's
I'm like,
all fine in the end, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
You know,
Yeah, we're gonna do. I wouldn't say we're fine, but I would agree we got other shit to do right now. But that's going in the book, Damien. That's going in the book.
Lawrence is hearing all this about why everyone joined the church, and he's just like, I just got arrested for doing a normal crime.
Florence fucking beat up some dude in the street, and now this is his life.
And everybody else is like, and then a demon fucking came out of my mom's throat and chokeslammed me.
He
We
looks at his
usually-
hands. I just robbed people, man.
Damien, you're good
Usually
to go
she's
if
had a
you
while,
need to.
but, yeah, I wanted to say, Damien, that's a really cool reveal. So you have a good one when you gotta go.
Yeah,
Right.
thanks for playing.
okay,
Yeah.
Thank you for
Have a-
joining today.
That's a good night. Bye bye.
Yee.
Bye.
Welcome. Have a good day at work.
And I
Thank you to the
I
rest of my
am-
players.
Yeah.
Finish what you were gonna say, and then I'll ask my usual questions.
Well, I was going right off to our post-session chit chat. So why don't I ask Avatea after you ask your questions?
Okay. I hope you enjoyed this session. Is there anything that all of you particularly enjoyed, would want to see more of, would want to see less of?
I'd like to see less consequences hitting Aaliyah for faults that aren't hers.
You could have left combat. It was up to you.
I felt so bad. Didn't you basically sneak directly into a splash zone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking, that's so sad. That's so tragic. Cause like the whole game plans. Cause like, how do you stealth when you're on fire? You know. It's
So I've learned something about that ability. My impression was that they spent their whole turn running away, not that they could continue to attack without penalty. I'd probably argue they had a penalty if they tried to attack Aaliyah. But the point is like, I thought, A, that I could selectively target him, and B, that it would stop him from acting. And neither of those things happened. So,
I will say
Yeah.
this. Whenever I hear the word fear, I expect at the very minimum the character is forced to move, and then that's their movement. Like they can act at the end of it, but to me, like.
well,
to
that's
me,
exactly
fear
what they
means-
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everybody did exactly that. Is they had to be running away. Or my thought would be is they have to get out of line of sight. They have to do something to stop being.
Generally, too, you're not usually like as long as you're not allowed to like decide where you go. Really, you know. That's
But,
the whole point of fear, right?
Yeah, but more direct to the question. It was funny that I was kind of getting ready to be like, maybe we as players should discuss like the shit because I don't like unexpected PvP. But the reveal at the end that he was like, no, that was the point. I wanted to be killed. I was like, oh, that's why. It's like that does make sense. Because I was getting ready to talk about like, oh, let's like talk about where there's a party, but no, that made sense. That was
I
great.
mean,
Makes sense that he was so insistent. Yeah, it does.
To me, it made sense. Like it wasn't like it didn't even without the reveal. Nothing about it felt like out of place to me.
Oh, it all felt out of place to me. I was like, what the hell? This is the dumbest idea ever. Why are we doing this? And then I was
Oh,
like, this
well,
went
I
way out of
mean-
hand. Did Damien expect this to happen? This is the worst shit ever. Why would you subject the party to this? And
I'm
then
on
he says,
fire.
yeah, that was the plan. And then I was like, oh.
Let me clarify. I saw the weaknesses in the plan. I just didn't see anything out of character with going. You know, people are allowed to be stupid.
No, you can
It's true.
you and Co. You're allowed to give your fucking opinion over the table, man. You couldn't
No one-
say these things. It's okay.
No, what if everyone hates me? You don't
Yeah.
understand.
Bendy, not saying those
Right.
things is how everyone hates you.
Yeah, Grass
Now-
Bendy.
now- So now you're saying everyone does hate me, man.
Yep.
I knew you
Grabs
were
tail,
gonna say
pulls.
Down this road are no winners, Bendy.
Bring it. I hate this road. This
He's
whole
so
country
confused
road.
about people so insistent on making new plans when Aaliyah had a perfectly good. Thank you, Nom. I was sitting there. I was like, I have stealth. I have bonuses to stealth. I've got the secret shit. But you know, I was.
Yeah, straight up Aaliyah's. As the GM, Aaliyah's was the smartest plan. By far.
Yeah. I
that. When I said
correction.
I
Technically, knowing what I do, Icaros's plan was the best. But with
Thank
player
you.
knowledge, Aaliyah's was the best. Absolutely.
I
also true.
so to go back to that conversation, my vote would have been for Icaros's, but without the context, it was absolutely not. I recognized Aaliyah's plan was really good, but the only reason you didn't get a tiered response from me, and I was like, I want to see Damien's. There's some chaos here.
I voted for Damien. I like is it like after that level of insistence, I was like, he has a reveal he wants to do, and you know what? Like that was the same. I had the same idea where I was like, I've got a great plan because I'm a stealth fucking night eater. Like this is my domain, and also I wanted a fun reveal. But yeah, I was like, he was really insistent. I was like, you know what?
Hey,
Sure.
it fed into your reveal too.
It did.
I'm-
I got to force it. I was not, to be clear, I was not planning to do that thing. I was planning to like ambush blood magic, and
Oh,
then I got hit. And that's the thing is, I was like, well,
Oh,
I suddenly this is
God,
way
Harpy,
more
Hardy.
serious. So
I think that, like, yeah, mechanically the Aaliyah plan would have just done so much better, so much more consistent. But I think storytelling, this was the best plan.
oh, this worked out fantastically. Narratively, beautiful. Loved it. Learned cool shit about Damien. Had this weird thing. Man,
I guess I'm gonna hop off for now. Okay.
Okay, Bendy.
Of course, thank you for
Have a
joining
good
us,
one.
Bendy.
Thanks everyone. It was a lot of fun.
have a good one, Bendy.
Yeah.
Get some sleep.
Pat that Bendy.
So, anything else that stood out as something you'd like to see more of or don't like, etc., etc.?
More cowbell.
It was good. I liked, you said at the beginning that you were going to, like, push us a little bit more towards the decision this time to do the thing. Do a little bit more of that, too, if you like. I don't mind being, like, gently... Well, because I didn't feel railroaded, but I liked the pace of the game this time. No.
Yeah,
we got stuff
I-
done. There was a fight.
An hour and a half for a single decision is a little much. But we also
There's a reason I forced you all
had
to
a
vote.
lot. Yeah.
I was trying to, like I said, I totally... Now Damien's assistance makes sense. And at first, when I was like, it's just Damien, and then, like, I don't know what Icarus's plan was. She's got something up them fingies. She also had a reveal of some sort ready to go, but I didn't know what it was. But I was like, I can't right
I'm
now
just
agree to
sneaky,
just putting a kid in a burlap sack and fucking running with him right now. And then
Yeah.
the bird plan is still just fucking. I don't know what she was cooking there, but
So let's just bring this up here. I'm just gonna say something. What if we just stuffed the kid in a burlap sack and walked out the door with him? Sincerely,
What's funny
sincerely.
is when my idea worked as well as my initial one, because I thought, like, it was funny that I was like, this is the most, like, generic fucking, like, oh, little old me, I tripped. Don't look at... But I was like, but I'm an eldritch creature, I can make this happen, and it was fantastic. But I was like, man, if we just put that kid in a burlap sack, we'd be done right now.
Yeah.
She's at 45,000.
I genuinely thought, I didn't think Icarus was gonna put them in a burlap sack. I thought Icarus was gonna fucking shove them in their boot or something and literally walk around with them.
Okay, the boot's not that big.
How tall are you,
Excited.
Icarus?
In armor, like 8 feet, I think. Some shit.
God damn. You did stand toe to toe with that fucking devil
It's
demon.
fucking plate armored. Like she's big.
Plate armor does not make you taller.
Look at the painting.
Hers
Look at that
does.
painting I did. Cole, you haven't said what you thought of the paint. What do you think? I put it in the
I
art
said-
thing too. You
I said the painting was sick. That's a whole last night.
didn't say shit. You're probably muted.
It was probably when I was having the headset issue.
Dumb of
It
ass.
was.
God fucking damn.
Go fix your stuff.
I can't. Something about the browser today is killing me. The entire session I have been lagging, and I'm just sitting here crying in the club.
Yeah.
Probably hardware acceleration if you're using like Firefox or Opera or something. I use Opera and it worked great, but with anyway.
It's,
Anyway,
I use Vivaldi.
it's
Icarus-
Vivaldi being
She-
the problem.
She is wearing some tall ass armor, but she's obviously pretty tall in it too, as Ares says.
Freaking gunboats for feet. But no, plate armor doesn't make you any taller. It makes you
Yeah,
like a
but she
centimeter
is, like-
taller, maybe if you're wearing heeled boots.
He is very tall.
but
big.
think about it. Maybe it's like one of those space, the StarCraft Space Marine things where it's like she's kind of like puppeteering a smaller suit than it is, like exomech shit.
He's actually like 4 feet
Tiny.
tall.
Tiny little head, giant suit.
She's like a little chicken dinner arms in there, shit like that. Yeah.
Actually a gnome. Just
I
a
am
gnome.
super curious, Ko. I'm sure Avatea will do the info dump in character, but now that you've read Aaliyah's lore, what do you think? What does
Info
everybody
dump.
think of?
Do it now.
I need you to understand the reason that I had Avatea giving you the bombastic side eye is because as I was reading the description of this monster, it dawned on me once again, Avatea has still not seen it. This is the perfect fucking horror scenario of this gruesome, bloody, fucked up description of an eldritch abomination. And Avatea's just like, yeah, I still don't know what they look like, but
No,
they're
funny,
that.
you seen it. You seen it. It was right there.
No, He didn't see it.
Only
I
the
didn't-
closest 3 people. Yeah, she drops
What
her.
did he see?
He saw Aaliyah. He saw Aaliyah standing there, fucking screaming, T-posing. He saw her
Yeah.
T-posing.
Let's just see a fucking error texture over near where Leah's at.
Basically, that's probably a pretty good thing. Is that like so the ability's description is that she reveals her true self to the closest 3 people. So yeah, it was not revealed to Avatea. He just saw her, and maybe I'd kind of leave it up to him, I guess, what he saw. If he just saw her standing there, or if he saw a blur or something. But
For flavor, I am gonna say he didn't see. Like, it was just a hole in his vision. He could recognize Aaliyah was there, but he could not recognize Aaliyah.
we like that. I like
That's
that.
good. That's
Very
very,
eldritch.
it's very analog horror review. I like that.
She's gonna say, she would have said before too. It's like I won't like. I appreciate everybody's acceptance of but I probably won't relax. I don't think anybody wants to see like chilling. Got like Cheetos. This fucking eldritch creature just sprawled out on a bed. Like, hey, what's up, Ruby? Like, fucking-
I
She
mean,
wants
if it's
to-
more comfortable for you, go right ahead. But also, I don't want to run away from wherever we're at constantly.
she is.
Can you
She's-
control that?
Yeah, she can control that. She can reveal
Also-
herself without being spooky. The
Also-
fear effect. Yeah.
That is
The
my
fear effect
favorite
wasn't
ability
a-
name in the game.
And
Yes.
so I beheld true terror.
Yep,
Ooh.
that's the name of the ability. It's so good.
I tied it because she has an aspect called "You are truly terrible to behold," and the spell is called "And so I beheld true terror."
That's good. That's good shit right there.
I'm sorry, I
one of my
have favorites,
stunts-
and it's Aaliyah. Aaliyah's aspects and stunts are the best in the
Yeah.
group. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's fair.
That's
That's
fair.
fair.
That's kind of some of the flavor that I wanted to go for with Icarus's, but I just couldn't get it to flow in my head. But I like what I came up with. I would like to refine
I
her
like.
some.
I like what
Like the
everybody came up
next,
with.
the next milestone or whatever. I would like to probably rename some of her stuff primarily.
I am sorry, Icaros, but we will be having a little balance check because numbers
We
be
don't need
numbering
no
harder
balance
than I
check.
thought they would.
I
That
rolled
was so good.
really well. Let's be fair.
You did, but I'm also looking at base numbers and realizing, yes, the synergies with this make you nigh invincible all the time.
The defense being
Nah.
2 plus 2, I was like, that is like my magic, but my magic being great, like I can only
Got
do that a few
limits.
times a day, but that is just magic. But
Yeah.
I love the role she played, and I would encourage. Well, no, I guess I don't know. I shouldn't
It's-
offer that, but
She's highly specialized.
It's hard. I was gonna say it's hard for me to say anything because the combat in the Fate Core is so different than like regular D&D combat, and then it's just like everything is so violent. Everything is so punishing.
I think she and Florence both might share a vulnerability to range, though. Florence could do nothing, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know what Icarus's entire bag of tricks yet. I don't know why I'm under the impression that Florence is on his sleeves. Like I'm like, he can't surprise me. There's nothing going on in there. But Icarus, I'm still side-eyeing. Like I don't know, she's gonna throw a lightning hammer or some shit coming up soon. Hit Icarus with psychic damage. I did hit her with psychic damage, and she. I'll make that my next question for Icarus is what was going through her head as this primal fear surges through her, and she finds the strength to focus on what's important, but what was going through her head? What was her fear?
Her fear primarily would manifest as in it feels like there is a presence just like rolling down a hill. Think like a gigantic rock rolling down a hill directly at you. And it's not something that you can really contend with or fight with. It's going to bowl you over if you let it. That's the kind of fear that manifested whenever she was in that. Like it's this, you are not going to stop this. When her primary style, her primary act whenever she's trying to assist a party and whatnot is to stop the thing that's going to cause
Oh.
problems. So
Oh,
that
I-
manifests in there. The first thing that pops in her head is that, and then the second thing that pops into her head is another target.
She has.
Because-
I want to know what you want to say, Ko, but just really quickly as direct response. Yeah, it's super funny because unlike Damien, she didn't get no fucking stat transform. You did not do a single attack that would not have immediately killed her. Her survival is that stealth and nighttime shit and ambushing. She cannot take the smoke.
It's a Leo with the 7. Oh no.
oh no.
But yeah,
What were
Mary,
you
I'm
gonna say,
sorry, but you
Colin?
will be rebalanced.
She is the unbreakable wall that is traumatized about finding the unstoppable force and being proven wrong. That is her character.
And that is the kind of thing we were in the middle of combat, so I didn't go overly with the description, but I think I will describe it again sometime soonish. But like everybody, they see her, but the fear that's manifesting in them comes from within. That's everything she does. Is everything comes from within. So yeah, that's the question is like, what was it they saw? What was the fear that embroiled them? And maybe it is just eldritch shit, right? Maybe it's just like staring deep into that, abyss, into the dark abyss, etc. But I like the idea. I'd love to know what Florence saw. Like maybe he just heard like police sirens and he's like, it's the fuzz, and he just like and he just left.
And again,
I
last time
wanna
they
know
made
what
me a
the
hunter.
demon heard.
Oh.
Yeah, that is true too.
Florence heard the little redhead gal from the cathedral being like, "I got another job for you."
It is a good question though, Ko. Like, what did the demon see that made him run like that? That's super cool. Her armor and halberd can't cut through shadows. Yeah, that I'm aware of anyway. Side eyes.
No, your ass is wrong. We killed the shadow demon on the fucking way here. Eat my ass.
One of the reasons I'm considering is Icaros, you have too much defense. I'm sorry. You are invulnerable to everything. We are fixing that later.
Not necessarily. I rolled high on all of my stuff, and I
Yes.
specifically am built and have less fate points to do this. Like
Yes,
I'm
but I am
and I cannot do
thinking
dick otherwise. By the way,
I am thinking that Grim Advance specifically might be a little too much.
I like that one though. That's horrible. I mean,
You like all of them. So I think that one we might need to talk about. Your stat distributions, sure. But
I
that
don't
one,
know
I
the
feel
nature of Grim Advance, but if I could offer, you could treat it like something the way D&D treats Great Weapon Master, where it's a bonus but comes at the penalty of like the next attack or something like that.
that's.
But
I don't know how I'm gonna balance it, but right now I think that is the big thing that I'm seeing issues with.
so Grim Advance is the one she's talking about. It's a stunt. When you attack with your halberdier skill, you may also take defend as part of your action.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick as fuck, actually, in this
That's-
action economy. That's
Yeah.
great.
Which is why I'm thinking that's a little too much, I think.
I
'Cause
think
that-
I
I want to point out that that means that Icaros is getting, because of another stunt from that specific thing, anytime she attacks, she gets a +2 to her defense and a roll on top of her passive defense, which is
yeah, it was sick. I saw it. she's like the best defense is good offense. The character.
but the
And
thing
the thing-
is,
Like
she is invulnerable to basically everything.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
I was going with she is a heavily armored knight with a pole weapon. Like this is what she does. That is her whole entire thing. She is a professional soldier, basically.
I could think of some things you could balance it, but I would have to. I don't know the system nearly as well as you two do, so I can. But I just like, I think of a character like that maybe moving slower innately, or maybe probably eliminating the defend as part of the action. I don't know. Well, I guess that's the whole idea of that thing.
So to
But
point
the
out,
only
at the moment, regardless of what I throw at Icaros, anything under a 5 will do nothing to her.
And a fair balance is anything that will do damage to her will straight fucking kill the rest of us. So I suppose that is a bad thing to have to.
And there
I don't
is
know,
also
we'll
the
see.
problem of Icaros also has, I'm sorry, I'm revealing some of your character mechanics, also has 3 and 4 stress boxes. So she has a lot of
Yeah.
HP and a lot of defense, and I would have to roll it realistically to threaten Icaros with anything. I would have to hit her with a 5 4 times in a row before she starts taking any consequences.
If she
Or
rolls
a lot
shitty,
more,
like if she rolls
And-
if she rolls a 3 negative, then you hit her with a 2. But
I would
Yeah, but then she rerolls.
I would also point out too that that's you just throwing numbers at her. You could try to create an advantage. You could use the environment and whatnot against her. All of her stuff has an inbuilt weakness as well too. It is predicated on her halberdier skill and whatnot. If you remove her halberd or disarm her or something like that, she loses a lot of that utility because a lot of her style is based on that.
Yes.
she I was sitting here watching your stream, Miri, and as we were like, she has 4 to this, she has 3, but you're like looking delighted. You're like, yeah, 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 I got
And
that.
also,
This makes-
so Mary, the problem is that means that I need to basically, while everyone else in every combat has some sort of risk that they're playing, you are not going to be at risk unless I put you in a very specific situation and hard focus you in any combat or contest of any kind, or I put the rest of your party in one-shot territory to put
mortal
you at
peril.
any risk.
Mortal fucking peril.
So you're getting a little rebalance to be fair to everyone else. Because otherwise
No,
you
that is true.
have
Maybe-
no
maybe-
skin in any game.
I understand.
Maybe listen to her, Miri. I'm already missing half my skin. Maybe listen to her.
I understand. I don't. I can talk about it some more later and whatnot. I don't particularly agree, just based on a few things. But you're the DM. Patchy,
This
patchy,
is-
patchy, patchy.
This is for game balance, not necessarily story, but also balancing the game in this way will help the story because that means that Icaros has potential failures to happen as opposed to I'm just immune to everything. Oh,
She
you hit me
has-
with
Not
a
a-
7? It does nothing yet. Hit me
She
with
has
another and
a
I'll
lot
consider
of
it.
problems outside of her specialties. Outside of combat,
She's
she is
about to-
incredibly weak.
Get Hercules right now.
Well, see, the thing is, for outside of combat, you also have the thing that lets you intimidate people. That's also...
Yeah, it doesn't do very well if you don't need to intimidate people, though. She's hyper specialized. She is very specialized to do the thing that she does. She has almost no initiative. She has almost no other useful skills like chanting or seals or anything along those lines. Has almost no lore skills. She is a tough, athletic beat stick.
But
I
once
gotta come up
again,
with something defensive too. I gotta
so,
pick
so
something.
think of
Hide
this
behind
game
me.
wise. So there is no point where you risk defeat as a party. I could take down everyone else with a normally balanced creature, and then I would need to bring in something that is twice as powerful to put you at any risk of going down.
I disagree.
I
The
have,
whole the whole
yeah.
thing with this sort of thing is you're also thinking of it as like a one-on-one thing. She's like you can do this. This is your game. I'm not gonna step on your toes, but like she is a knight. Like if you're
one-on-one
going to take her
doesn't-
down,
One-on-one doesn't
Taking a
matter though,
one-on-one is
because the
dangerous.
problem is, even if I throw 50 goons at you, even if they're holding you down and everything, they have to still roll a 5 to hurt you in any way, right?
if you surround her with 3 people, you could kill her
No,
because they can create advantages, and
they can create an advantage,
create an advantage.
but they
evoke
also
them,
have limited
restrain
fate
her.
points.
True, she only has 2.
Wow.
Like
they
in a one-on-one fight, she is very difficult for any particular creature to handle. But if you don't one-on-one her and you actually like the guards, probably 3 or 4 of them could take her. That's the point.
no, because they don't have the economy. NPCs in the game are generally not going to have a lot of fate points, because if I start giving every NPC 3 or 4 fate points to match all of you guys, you're all screwed.
Yeah.
You are
That's
all
fair.
screwed. I
Yeah.
can't be doing that. And if I am doing that just to fight a single player, that is a sign. Maybe a little balance tweak will be better overall for everybody's enjoyment.
I perceive you.
You can probably balance it without taking away the core identity. But I was going to laugh that if the enemies had fate points, it would become rap battles of like, I'd +2, and then you'd be like, oh, fuck, all right, well, I got a +2.
And then you got a +2. Oh, by the way, since you're fighting 6 people, they all invoke 3 different aspects, so you're actually going up against a 6+. That's why I don't do that.
So, combat question.
Hello.
You mentioned that she has the 3/4 toughness, but if you roll just enough to do 1 damage over her defense, but she only has a 3 or 4 toughness, would that not still consume?
So
Yes.
what it does, she has, for one of her stresses, she has 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mhm.
If I do 1 over, she can cover it. Basically, you're choosing how you cover shift, right? You can either cover it by leaving the combat, or you can choose to cover it by a stress box or a consequence whose value is higher than the amount of shift you have to cover, right?
Mhm.
She has 1, 2, 3, 4, which means that if I roll 1 over her defense, I have to do it 4 times before she is at risk of gaining a consequence.
Okay.
So she has to take 5 attacks, successful ones, mind you, and this is assuming like straight passive, not even including whatever rolls she might have, which may make it easier. More than likely is not, because she does have some action economy to re-roll, and other people can make her re-roll too. You know, I don't think you're all gonna let her be screwed very often, if ever at all. So I'm
Not to
assuming
mention that my primary thing, if I'm not fighting, is buffing people.
Yep.
I'd buff her. I'd give her some.
So my
I'd
basically
squeeze that lemon.
the general assumption is Icaros is never going to have less than 4 defense. Adding a roll on top of that to every attack means that she is, I'm expecting, going to have a 5 or a 6 pretty often. Or more. So that is why, like, I have to roll a 7 on a creature to reliably do shift to 1 character in the party, and then I have to do that multiple times.
I see it. I agree with me. I perceive. I see where you're getting at. I don't know the system well enough to know anything. I like it. I know that I was surprised. I thought my Beheld True Terror would be like a...
So, also sorry, Catnip asked a question. So Catnip, there are 2 types of damage. There is physical damage, in this case attacking the Vitae, and mental damage, in this case attacking Anima. Icaros' stats, in regards to both for defenses, are incredibly good.
Yep.
Which means that,
like I said, that's what I made her be.
which means that
her
Icaros
will
is largely immune to anything I could throw at her, which is why I'm bringing this up as... I'm sorry, Miri, I know that it is fun to play a character that is all but invulnerable, but...
Not necessarily. No, it's not because she's invulnerable, but I see what you mean.
I said all but invulnerable. But yeah. I'm not necessarily... I don't know how I'm going to balance it. I don't know what changes are going to happen. I will see if I can think of something that will balance it out, that will allow you to keep the spirit of Grim Advance. But we'll see.
I'd have one thought on it, but it feels fucky. And that would be treating it like Protect from Pokemon, of if she tries to spam it, have the spamming be consequential.
That is one of the things I'm considering. The other thing I'm considering is just adding some sort of cost to it. But I don't know. I'm going to think over it a long
Is it not
time.
fate points?
No.
Nope.
No,
It
that's
is a
just on
situational
attack.
modifier. Yeah. Which is why I'm... Yeah. Anyway, So I'm going to think over some time because I want to give it proper thought because it is something that you enjoyed using and does feed into the character archetype, but we can't have you being this so tanky that you are unassailable in any situation without killing all of your friends.
Also, Shark, this is my first time using Fate as well. This is my first character I've ever made for it. I think. Yeah.
I think this is everyone's first time doing Fate except for Jacob and mine.
Didn't you play this last time, Miri?
Yeah. Yeah, this
Or
is
is this like
character,
the
though.
same campaign? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
This is the same
Yeah.
campaign. You guys continued it.
Yeah, it's it'll be interesting to see, dude. I could certainly think of ways, but I can offer that in a more productive venue than chit chatting on stream. But I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Speaking of, Ko, Miri, are both of you continuing to stream?
I might end a little bit early, as is my wont on Thursdays. I'm a little tired after the social things, but let's see.
Ko, are you wanting to continue or are you done?
I'm tempted to do a little Power World, and I prefer streaming Power World. I don't like to play that save solo.
Power World.
Shall we raid
Alright.
the Ko?
I think that's a good idea.
Once again,
Alright.
thank you all for joining on my side. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the game, and I'll see you all tomorrow for Match Day.
Sounds good.
Bye. Thank you for stream. It was fun.
Bullies Co.
Wow.